as Jim Irsay.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
I was in a drive-through to Chick-fil-A and I get a notification that he died, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Which is crazy because they had a meeting this morning.
Yeah,
What
was he
happened?
there? Oh, okay, well, are you gonna start it or because are you talking about it?
Yeah. So, hey everyone, this is another episode of the Sports Morts podcast. It's me, Andres, and here's Adrian. We're talking about Jim Irsay's death. He fucking died.
Guy died.
How? What happened?
Oh, did you see that he tweeted too? He said like go Pacers like 7 hours ago or some shit. I think unless it wasn't him, unless he has like some fucking like a ghostwriter or something.
It says, according to ESPN's article, it says he passed away in his sleep.
And he wasn't old. He was like 65 or whatever. So it's
Yeah,
like
65.
you think wait, it was Jim Mercer, right? He's the one that did all the fucking coke.
Yes,
I think the coke caught up to him.
that Coca-Cola got to him.
Well, the cocaine, that's not the fucking Coca-Cola.
No, we got to be family safe now, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
you got to
yeah.
rename
Oh
it.
shit.
So you can't say
Oh, that's
that. You
true.
gotta say Coca-Cola.
Shit. Yeah, you can do it when you're on fucking Spotify. When you're on YouTube, you have to be careful. You,
That's
you can't
insane.
say kill. You have to fucking
Say unalive.
alive like a
I was about to
fucking.
say he was unalived by the Coca-Cola he did in his past.
It's like God's always watching or something. You have to be careful. Yeah, that's just weird. Though I was like, what the hell? Yeah, like, and so was he at the meeting or what? Like,
You had to have. There's 32 votes because this kind of threw off um the docket. I had it listed in the order we would start. So now we're starting with football instead of whatever the fuck was happening with RG3.
I guess that is. Oh no, maybe it's not because he was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we can talk about generosity and we can like go back.
I was just
So it's
like,
like,
holy shit, wasn't ready for that.
yeah, there's not much to say. It was just kind of like surprising. Like, oh, like
We'll have more to say later, probably.
when there's like more details or some shit. Or what happened.
Yeah, I will say there's this long ass article about ESPN. Like, when did he die?
When?
This article was posted at 7:46 p.m. Eastern time. It's been about an hour.
Oh, did someone like find out before? Yeah, I thought he
Yeah,
died like
it's
just
been an hour, and this is long as fuck. Now
okay.
I'm like, did he die like much earlier than we got the notification for?
Oh,
But
maybe
ESPN knew.
someone got the scoop.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, probably because like the Colts like made a statement like really fast, so
Mm,
he probably died like yesterday or some shit. Or did it say today?
it says today. Died Wednesday.
They killed him. You see the Pacers sacrificed him?
Yeah. What if they win the whole thing?
Is it worth?
Sacrifice Jim Irsay. Made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, he sacrificed himself. You know, he's a martyr.
He got it for them. You gotta put the trophy on his grave. He owns it. I mean, he sacrificed himself for it.
I don't
Am I
know.
a bad
Yeah.
person? Oh, sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
No, okay.
Am I a bad person? So like when I got the notification, I had three thoughts. The first one was, "What the fuck? How would he die?" My second thought was, "Well, the league goes on, right?"
Oh yeah, the fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, that was my second thought. Was,
The
well, I mean,
league
he
goes
was the one that said it. If he dies, the league goes on.
on. You should put that on on his gravestone. The league
The
goes on.
league goes on. What was my third thought? Oh yeah, my third thought was there was a meeting this morning. So what the fuck happened between the meeting and now?
He was really upset during that meeting.
Did he vote for
Uh,
the tush push ban?
yeah, he voted for it and he didn't get his way, so he
Uh,
died.
he died because he didn't get his way.
Oh, I also got another notification that was kind of crazy too. Unless you want to start with RG3 or whatever. That's
Go
huh?
ahead.
I was like, maybe we can start with RG3 and fucking Ryan Clark and then come
Right.
back to football.
Yeah, so I was kind of thrown off our cadence, but let's go back to the docket. Let's go in order. Yeah, I can look up more about Jim Irsay and what happened. But the RG3 and Ryan Clark stuff, I'm gonna need you to explain everything about it because I have no idea what it is.
You don't know what's going on. You didn't look into it.
Not really. I think I saw
Uh,
it was trending Monday at work, but I looked into a little bit of it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be mad on my break, so I just ignored it. Then I forgot
yeah.
about it.
Yeah. So the whole thing starts right, and it probably starts like from like last year even too, right? But like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, right? They have like the rivalry dating
Hmm.
back to like when they were in fucking college, right? Fucking, I don't think it's any question that I mean Caitlin Clark's good and like no shade to her. You mean like she's great and she's a good athlete, a good face of the league too. Um, but and I don't know if you feel like this, but it's like I feel like there is like a sense of like racism between not like between like the players, but like the fan base.
Hmm.
usually coming from like there's like a lot of the fans, or not a lot, but there are fans cheering on Caitlin Clark solely because she's white, right? It's like, oh, we have like this great player, she's white, and so like a lot of the shit comes that's like like race baiting, right? Especially whenever like there's like a fucking scuffle or there's like some mention of like Angel Reese,
Mm.
right? Or even like last year when they were like the whole thing where like Caitlin Clark was getting beat up or whatever, right?
Mm.
Like I feel like a lot of people were race baiting there, being like, "Oh yeah, look at all these black women beating up on Caitlin Clark." I was like, "That's not the case. I think she was kind of getting fucking what's it called, hazed, right?"
Yes, Hayes is welcome to the league.
Yeah, that's what it was. But it's like, yeah, but people like brought race, right? Especially again like white supremacists, and I think there's always been like a shadow of that, right? And so this was not yesterday or the day before. When was it? When they play?
It was on the
Was
weekend, like Saturday or something.
it Saturday? Maybe.
I'll look it up, but I think Saturday.
But right, they're Caitlin Clark were playing against like Angel Reese, and then right you saw like the hard foul, right? Like during the game.
Mhm.
So it's part of the game, right? Shit happens all the time. Shit happens all the time in the fucking NBA. Do you mean? So it was like hard foul, and then fucking Angel Reese got up in her face, and it was all things. This thing is like, oh shit. And again, the fucking white supremacists out here being like, oh well, look at this, look at fucking like Angel Reese, and then you can equate it to like them saying like, oh look, like she's being uppity, like why is she doing this? Like I don't know why she's getting in fucking Caitlin Clark's face, and then so this leads us to RG3 and then like Ryan Clark. So RG3, like after this happens, uh posts. I don't know if he like if it was a video or if it was just like a post like on Twitter or whatever, being like, "Oh, I've never seen anything like this. Like Angel Reese straight up hates Caitlin Clark, right?" And then it's like, no, dude, it's like you can't do that because it's already again. There's like the pretense. There's already like some sense of racial tensions whenever you
Mhm.
talk about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese specifically too, right? Because like she's very confident. She's a confident like black woman, and again, like white supremacists don't like that. And so, and it's also the thing. It's like I really don't think Angel Reese hates fucking Caitlin Clark. You mean
Yeah.
like I don't? Yeah, there's like a rivalry, but I really don't fucking think she hates her, dude. And so RG3 says that like, oh yeah, this is hate. Like she hates her, and it's like yeah, you can't be fucking saying this shit. And so Ryan Clark calls out RG3 being like, hey, yeah, like this is really irresponsible. You can't say this. And again, like kind of like the shit that I fucking was talking about is like this does like unfortunately this has a lot like again like Caitlin Clark coming to the league and having this high notoriety. Um, there's a lot of again like white supremacy behind that, right? And it's not even on her. It's like again like fucking like white supremacists. And so
Yeah.
and then he goes on and then he does like I don't know if it's like a personal attack, but he brings up like RG3's wife, right? Being like you're always like bringing her up, right? And I don't know if you've seen this like on his Twitter, right? They're always making jokes about like him being black and being like a mixed race club couple. You mean?
I haven't seen it. The one thing I did see on Monday when it was trending was stuff like that, though. Like I saw people say that RG3 finds any way to bring up like the mixed race of his relationship.
He does. And he's been doing this forever because I've seen videos where it's like I don't know, like something stupid. I don't know if it's an exact example, but it's like she goes into a tanning bed or some shit, and then she's in there for too long, and then RG3 pops out. Do you mean?
What the fuck?
It's like let me see if we can look it up, like a video of like of it, but it's like shit like that, and it's like super corny, and then that's what fucking Ryan Clark fucking calls out. And it's like you're always doing this, like you're just making this fucking about your white wife, and it's like, and then he says something to the effect of like you don't know what it's like to be like a black woman and being like scrutinized because like right because you have a white woman at home basically is what he said. And I mean and then I don't know if that's fair. Do you mean because it's like RG3 comes from a black mom, I assume. Do you mean
Mhm.
like I I think he has like some semblance, right? Not saying like nothing at all. So yeah, so like Ryan Clark talks about that and how he was always like a bad teammate and he's just like really fucking goofy, and then how he plays and how he capitulates to like the white supremacy, right? And he goes on to say it's like, yeah, it's like you're always gonna be as black as me. Like you're never gonna be part of the in group, right?
Oh shit.
And so and that's like kind of where we are now. And then RG3 like replies back and being like, hey, yeah, you went like really low. You never go after someone's like family, like their spouse or their children. And then he just kept reiterating that in like the video or whatever. But he never really addressed like what Ryan Clark was like saying. I mean,
Like
and
he
that's
didn't
like,
say no. He doesn't bring up his wife at all.
what do you mean?
Like he wasn't defending. Like yeah, I don't compare or bring up my wife's race in any way.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that part. But he also wasn't saying like the Angel Reese and like
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
Caitlin Clark, like the whole reason that Ryan Clark brought this all up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just never brought that up. It's like, yeah, why don't you address like the actual fucking um the issue that Ryan Clark was bringing up? I was like, yeah, you went after your wife and like all the goofy shit that you do, right? But yeah, you didn't bring up like again, like you're like race baiting or fucking again, like capitulating to like white supremacy. And I don't know, bro. It's like I think RG3 might just be too dumb to actually like realize what he's doing, or he knows what he's doing, but he just doesn't see it as like a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then that's where it goes. Like, I agree with Ryan Clark. And like there is like undertones of racism with this like
Mhm.
rivalry or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I can see that. And everything you said, I do lean towards like I see what Ryan Clark's saying, and the fact that RG3 hasn't said anything to like defend what the actual point was, just like what the fuck.
Yeah.
It's like when you call someone old and racist, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not old." He's like,
Yeah, right.
"Yeah, what
Okay.
about the racist part?"
Yeah, it's like, well, might be a little racist.
Shit, I didn't know that was
You
a
know
whole thing going on. I just saw stuff about RG3's wife. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ignore this. And then when you brought it up in the Discord, I'm like, I think it'd be best if I have no idea what's going on, so you can explain the whole thing to me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it's like the fucking and well that happened like yesterday, right? Like everything.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if there's been any updates. I haven't seen anything. But yeah, that's where we're at, and then just fucking having all the worst people side with like RG3, do you mean? Like fucking what's his name? Fuck. The fat guy in dress.
Fat guy.
He's on like FS1 now and he like fuck, god damn it. He like
Did I look up fat guy on FS1?
fat
That sounds
black guy
mean.
FS1. What was his name? Was it Michael?
I look up fat guy FS1, not to be mean or anything, but the first video that popped up is it says fat bitch Stephen A. Smith unleashes on Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock, yes, yeah, yes. He's a fat bitch. And, like, exactly. I see the fucking same video. Wait, hold on. Can I fucking
Shout out to Black Top Buckets. That was a good video, I guess.
This is true, dude. Like fucking he's a fucking Jason Whitlock over here, fucking conservative motherfucker. Always fucking talking shit, right? Always fucking riding like Donald Trump's dick, and just fucking again, just playing to like the fucking white supremacists. Do you mean? So fuck him. And then LeVar Ball seems like his only fucking opinion I want from him is his fucking opinion on snacks. You can get out of here, bro. I agree. I mean, and this, and he's siding with like RG3. Do you mean? So it's like you have all the worst people on your side. How do you not fucking? How do you not see that? I mean,
Yeah, for real.
anyway,
When you're trying to say your point, and then the people who agree with you are all pieces of shit, and you're like, you should look at yourself like maybe you're wrong.
yeah, it's like, are we the bad guys? And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Just look at the company you keep, and you realize you're a piece of shit.
But yeah, that's my fucking take. RG3 is fucking whack. People are
What does
calling.
RG3 even do now?
What do he do or what's he doing?
What does he do now? I don't even know what RG3 does.
Yeah, he's like a commentator. He's like on college football live or whatever the fuck. I mean, is he on NFL? I don't even know. Maybe like a sports anchor or whatever the fuck. But he's like super corny, dude. Like
He was fired by ESPN.
he was fired by ESPN. Oh yeah, and then people are fucking calling for like Ryan Clark's job because of whack, bro. Like there's like the whole thing is like I don't want my sports to be woke. And like sports have always been woke. Fucking you got people at the at the Olympics fucking representing like their country and like their fucking the beliefs they and whatever like they believe in. I mean, it's a stage to fucking put like again to like tell people what you believe in and like the righteous causes. There's also a stage for fucking assholes to do the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't say this whenever it's fucking God. And what's I'm fucking forgetting names. What's the UFC fighter that sucks too?
Gosh, I have no idea. I was gonna bring up fucking everyone had an issue with Colin Kaepernick, but when fucking Nick Bosa brings a fucking red hat on
oh,
national TV, no one
yeah,
gives a shit.
it's the same shit. Yeah, it's a double standard. Colby Covington, fuck that guy too, bitch. Fucking pussy ass. Only reason he gets fucking fights is because he's MAGA, and he sucks. He should retire and fucking leave this country. Do you know who should we? We're fucking deporting people. Deport Colby Covington. Get him off my screen. Look,
Send
you
him
mean
to
like
the
you look up
fire.
his name, the MAGA guy in the UFC, Colby Covington. He's a welterweight fighter known for his outspoken political views. No one chirps, right? Whenever fucking Colby Covington's out there, or at least fucking like the right, doesn't fucking chirp. I don't watch some videos of him getting hurt.
Stephen A. Smith finally responded.
Shit. But yeah, that's my fucking take on that situation. We'll see where it fucking goes from there. Maybe
They
RG3
haven't
will be that
said
flag.
anything, and they kind of moved on really quick.
Bro.
I wonder if ESPN's just trying to distance itself.
I think so. Like the fucking ESPN is.
Yeah,
It's like the whole thing with like the Dan Levertard show. And that's why they're fucking getting beat by like
ESPN
Barstool
does suck.
and like other shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're too what's it called? Corporate. When
To
like sports,
Disney.
to Disney, 100%. Sports was supposed to be like fun, but it was even Disney before Disney bought them.
Yeah.
You know, like people dislike them for different like.
They had good shows before. I mean, even now, Around the Horn is ending like at the end of the week, and it's kind of sad.
What is at the end of the week?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll watch that shit when I come back from
that was
school.
good. I followed Mina Kimes, and I'm like, she's posting videos and like pictures of Around the Horn. I'm like, fuck, I missed that show. It makes me sad that it's ending.
Is that where Mina Kimes kind of got her fucking comeuppance? You know?
I think so.
Yeah, bro, she's fucking good. Probably the best
She is
fucking
good.
sports commentator out there. That's another thing. A lot of people don't like fucking Mina Kimes. I was like, why? She's right. Like,
She's good at her job, and she's so smart, and she can
fucking-
talk. And I don't know. She brought up a point with Tush Push that I didn't even think about because they were talking about the banning and stuff, and we'll go into it later. But I was always like, well, if you hate the tush push, stop it. Find a way of defense to stop it, right? And she goes, oh, if you can't stop it, why don't you use it? Like if you can't beat it and you know it's how good it is, why don't you practice it in the off season and put it in your playbook?
Oh, like all the
What?
other teams. Or what?
Yeah, all the other teams is like,
I
I mean, the Bills did, and it's working. So why don't you?
I think so too. I don't understand. It's a copycat league, right? That's what fucking people say. You fucking just go out there and try. Yeah, either use it or you fucking practice against it, like or
Mhm.
both. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about here too in a bit, but yeah,
Mhm.
has some shit on that too. All right.
That's insane.
RG3. All right, what's next? How do you say her name? Paige Bookers?
Paige Beckers.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Andres. Right? She just entered the league.
Well, it's more of like I was watching YouTube either today or yesterday, and one of the thumbnails, one of the videos that Pat McAfee had was calling out ESPN for the bias against the Pacers. I think
What?
I'll look it up exactly. Yeah, it was something along those lines. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Pat McAfee show. It's recent videos. Look, where is it? I swear it was on here a second ago.
Yeah, Andres doesn't know his topic. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
there it is. ESPN has bias against the Pacers. The title of the video is "The Pat McAfee calls out ESPN for bias against the Pacers," and I'm like, and having like everything I say about Paige Becker's take with a grain of salt because I'm a super fan of Paige Becker's. I think she's awesome. So I could just be a homer, you know. But like, it's not like that they have bias against the Pacers or Paige. It's just they pick something else first, and then they're biased for that thing. Because I was talking to Tonyo, like during the playoffs, and he was like, "No one wants to see the Pacers in the finals." I don't know. I'm not gonna say I agree, but like having a Indiana Pacers in the finals doesn't excite a lot of people who are not fans of the Pacers.
I agree. I don't think I wouldn't want to see them either. Dude.
And the same thing with Paige Beckers. I think she's playing really well, and she's not getting any sort of coverage at all. Yeah, I watched parts of the game Monday, something like that, and she had like 19 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. But she didn't get any coverage. And then Kenneth Clark has 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and she gets like a 5-minute spiel on ESPN.
Yeah, I think it's just like what's established or what fucking
Mhm.
brings people in. You mean? I think Paige will eventually get it, but yeah, not right now. You mean?
Yeah.
Especially because Caitlin Clark's already like a household name,
hmm
and it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, they you tend to only see fucking articles of again things that are popular. It's like how often do we see the fucking Cowboys be brought up? Maybe
For real.
yeah, like they're fucking doo doo, but
I was thinking about this today too. I'm like, I think the media is gonna actually hurt the WNBA in some sense because they're not doing a good job of bringing people. So the WNBA and Caitlin Clark have done a really good job to bring new fans because of Caitlin Clark.
uh-huh.
But I don't think the media is doing them any favors by only talking about Caitlin Clark and no one else. So if I come in to watch Caitlin Clark, cool, but I'm not becoming a fan of anything else and forming my own opinion and wanting to stay. Because you have
No,
players like Aja Wilson or Kelsey Plum who on the first day score 35 points. And they were awesome. But we only talk about the 20 points that Caitlin Clark had.
not gonna see that. I think it's
Mm.
just yeah, again like whatever is like popular, and then again like and kind of what I said earlier, like there's a reason why Caitlin Clark's like
Yeah.
really famous.
I
Did
just saw go ahead.
did other players have like success like that like in college?
I mean, they didn't break the scoring record that Caitlin Clark broke, but I mean, Aja Wilson was really good and then won the first championship for South Carolina, I think.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. Perfect storm that put like Caitlin Clark on the map. Right, what are you saying?
But also remember, the first year Caitlin Clark, like Paige Beckers beat her in freshman of the year or player of the year, whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Like we tend to forget. Again, call me a homer if you want, right? I am. I followed Paige for a long time. She was at some point above Caitlin Clark in popularity and just over and everything about college basketball. It wasn't until Paige Beckers tore her ACL that Caitlin Clark took that spot.
Dang, I'm just saying that if that didn't happen,
It's
RGIII
just
would talk
it's just
about
like
Paige Beckers or
I mean maybe I will say no one talks to Paige Becker. She's a national champion. Who's not a national champion? Caitlin Clark.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Her team let her down. Uh, all right. So talked about the Pacers and Becker not getting the recognition.
It's not that they're not getting they're not getting recognition, but it's more of like the Cowboys stuff. Like they'd rather just capitulate to what's popular instead of broadening everyone's like horizons essentially.
You said it's lopsided.
It's lopsided. It's not anti them. It's just for the other person.
And then on this next thing I hear, I'm just talking about Pacers. No one's want to see them because I agree. I reckon the Knicks will be a better show. But you say go Thunder, and I said fuck the Thunder.
Go Thunder. They're the only team in the playoffs that I am actually happy if they win.
No, fuck that, bro. I'd rather have the fucking Wolves win. I'd rather have
Yeah,
Ant
nah.
over Shy, bro. It's fucking
I just hate this recency bias bullshit. Again, fucking fuck ESPN because this is all they do. The Thunder won 68 games, number one seed, both conferences. MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They're
fuck
the
'em.
youngest team to win so many games, youngest team to be one seed or whatever. They're really good, but for some reason, when the playoffs start, it's well, you know that the T-Wolves have won 15 of the last 18 games, so they're the favorites to win the whole thing. It's like, dude, it's also why I hate baseball and like basketball. It's like, okay, so that's my point. We only care about the last week of the regular season and playoffs because the whole regular season, the Thunder were the best team or the second best team behind the Cavs, and now we're just tossing them inside and saying the T-Wolves are the better team.
I think it's also because it's like the Thunder were number one seed last year, right?
Yeah.
And they got bounced. So it's like I think it's like are they just like a regular season team, and so a lot of people aren't paying attention to them. I think if the Thunder either I'm not sure. I think okay for sure if the Thunder win the chip and then they come back again next year, then there'll be more coverage on the Thunder. Do you mean? But also like like the Timberwolves made it to like the Western Conference Finals last year, and that was like this whole thing. They were kind of like the Thunder, right? Like oh, like I guess the Thunder was also there. Were also there last year. They came in like again being young and playing like really well behind like Anthony Edwards, who's like a rising star. Do you mean like the next Michael Jordan? Um, and so that's why they're getting the coverage. And it's like yeah, I think the Thunder just like are unproven. But again, like I can see, like I don't know how is that fair or not. Like I don't know.
I just think they keep moving the goalpost though.
Probably. And I also the same thing when they come into the starting the playoffs. I didn't think the fucking Thunder were gonna make it this far. Do you mean? I thought they're just a regular season team.
I had confidence in them. I knew they'd make the finals.
Well, they're not even there yet.
But it does feel like they moved the goalpost because it's it was like you said, they didn't have any faith in them because they're a super young team. But then again, Anthony Edwards is 23. So why isn't he part of this super young issue?
I think
Secondly, they're again, so they're too young for the Thunder. They're not old enough or mature enough to like win series and play in clutch time. But like they did that against the Nuggets, and now we're gonna say, well, the Nuggets fired their coach and they weren't that good. But again, recency bias. The Clippers were everyone's dark horse in the playoffs. People had the Clippers going way deeper than like even now. Some people had them going to the finals. So the Nuggets beat your presumptive dark horse number one, your true number one seed team. But now they're not good enough to test OKC, and that test isn't like they're just shit now. They beat the best team, but now they're shit.
oh, you said they're giving like excuses for the Thunder.
No, they're
Or for
moving the goalposts for the Thunder. So like theoretically, if everything you take it what everyone was saying before the playoffs start, having beat the Nuggets in a 7-game series should have matured them enough and prove that they are no longer the young team and that they have the skills to close out series. But for some reason, after the series is over, it's like, well, the Nuggets didn't have a coach, And it's like, are you fucking serious?
Is this gonna be like a Mickey Mouse ring or what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a way to discount this ring if they're gonna win it. It's just like, bro, what the fuck is this goalpost moving recency bias bullshit?
I think it's also because they had to go to 7 with like the Nuggets,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, damn, bro, like I'll make an excuse for the Nuggets too, bro. Like I don't think.
But then again, like
They haven't been the same.
Jokic is gonna finish number 2 in MVP. I think he did finish number 2 in MVP. So does that not play any factor in them beating the number 2 best player in the league?
No, fuck no, because like there's Jokic and then fucking bums. And I guess Jamal shows up sometimes, and Aaron Gordon also shows up at the end of the game. That's it.
Mm.
We'll see though. I don't fucking bro. I thought they probably are going to go to the finals. Do they win though?
I think so.
Maybe. Or they'll disappoint.
I don't think the series are gonna be good. I think the Pacers Knicks has the best chance to be a really good series. Like go 7 games and have every game go 1 score. Granted, right now in game 1, Knicks Pacers halftime score is 62-69. So they're not playing any defense.
Yeah. What? Okay. So what do you think the Thunder win? Are they sweeping or is it like
I think they win at 5 or 6 against T-Wolves.
5 or 6?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm pretty sure if they play against the Pacers, I think it's a gentleman's sweep.
The one or what?
Yeah, 5 games, 5-4-1. And if it's a Knicks, maybe the Knicks can push it to 6.
I don't know. We'll see. I really don't want them to win. I don't like Shy.
I like Shea. SGA, bro, he's so good. They call it though when the trade happened. I'm like, the Thunder won the trade. They got rid of Paul George and got Shea. They won the trade.
Nah, I still want Anthony Edwards to win before Shy. I like the Thunder. Shy MVP.
Go Thunder, go Thunder.
I don't even think. Why do you think he's MVP? Because they won the most games, or what? I think Jokic is still.
They won the most games. He led the league in scoring. He was the most efficient player. Shot above 50%.
Nah. I'm a hater.
He kept his coach all year.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you see that? It's like Mike Malone, like saying like after like they beat the T-Wolves like the first game. And it's like this is why he's gonna be MVP or why he's MVP or
Yeah.
I say, you son of a bitch. This guy's unemployed. He's over here talking shit.
I will say it was kind of nice to see Coach Malone fucking right away getting fired, and he's like, "All right, I'll do TV. I don't give a shit." Because most coaches, I feel like when they get fired, like, "I'm gonna take a year off. I'm gonna go hide." And he's like, "Nah, put me on national TV."
No, I should be embarrassed. Get out of here, bro.
I'll talk about the team that beat my team. Fuck my team. They fired me.
You, bro. Mike Malone got lucky.
Why doesn't the NBA have a cool like award show? Yeah, like they just announced that Shea is MVP.
Oh, like NFL honors or anything? Like
Yeah,
that?
NFL honors is sick.
I don't think they'll get like the viewership.
It just feels weird that they like announce the awards like not all at the same time, and it's just like, hey, by the way, this is the thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it's like random when they announce it, right? Like it's like just different days.
I was trying to think of the other times they announced MVPs. So I'm wondering if they waited until after the Nuggets Thunder series to announce that Shea was MVP.
Yeah, I don't know why they waited though. There was like that thing that's like, oh, you know what they should do? It's like they should release it right before Game 7.
Yeah.
And then there's like drama.
Yeah, that or people were saying that whoever wins the series wins MVP.
Yeah. Well, it was already decided, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which again, they know who it is. Like, what are they doing? Just wait, like holding on to it, and not making it a bigger deal. I was at work, just like do working, and then I get a notification that Shea wins MVP. I'm like, oh, okay, and then it's continued working.
Yeah, right. Also, I feel like with the NBA too, like you kind of know who's
Mhm.
gonna win MVP for the most part, I would say. But like, because it's like there's like a larger body of work, like a larger sample size, so you kind of know. But not like the NFL. I mean, I feel like that one's always kind of like Josh Allen winning. Like the
Hey, that was the right choice.
fuck no, bro. Even
Mhm.
Lamar, fucking Black History Month of all months.
Hey, do you think Lamar knows the mailman's name? Josh does.
Lamar knows his fucking cousin's name. Oh yes, I saw that though. Knows- Fuck the mailman, bitch.
But that reminds me though, like going back to the point where like the WNBA real quick just popped in my head. Uh, so like Kaya started watching football because of the Kelseys, right? Because of Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift, and Jason Kelsey. So she's a bandwagon fan as an introduction, so she became fan of the Chiefs naturally,
Lame, bro.
right? But I mean, you're gonna think it's even more lame. But this goes to my point where we could have stopped there, but because she started liking football and stuff, I'm like, hey, you should check out this other team. And like I showed her different games, and now she's like a Josh Allen fan.
Why they fucking
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I'm a Josh Allen. I mean, he's my guy, but it just goes to the point like I could have just stopped at Chiefs and it's like let's just watch all Chiefs games. But like I'm trying to like get her into more culture of football. I'm like, let's check out these teams, and now she's making her own opinions, right?
Why did you show her Lamar Jackson? You're racist,
I think we did.
and you know she didn't like it.
I don't remember because she watched the Chiefs Ravens game.
Interesting.
She doesn't like
Yeah.
Joe Burrow. I think
Why?
she's like Joe Burrow sucks.
That's
And I
weird.
agree.
Fucking, like, what do you mean? Joe Burrow's like the fucking best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but he sucks. Can't even
Yeah,
get in the playoffs.
yeah. Josh Allen sucks, bro. Like I fucking
Josh Allen is good.
get out of here.
That guy's the greatest playoff quarterback of all time.
That guy misses throws, bro. He's still sus.
That guy has he has like the best touchdown to pick ratio in the playoffs. He has the most games of 3+ touchdowns and no turnovers and still loses.
That's interesting. Yeah. How
He's like the
many?
best quarterback, and we all can agree that he's not losing the games. It's just the defense sucks.
Yeah, but he's not winning the games either, dude.
He's not losing them.
Like,
Every quarterback except for Josh Allen, we can point to playoff games. And it's like you're the reason why they lost. You didn't. You lost this game. Tom Brady even has some games where he lost.
how many Super Bowls does Josh Allen have? I
Don't
thought.
matter.
Keep that silence on us. So when you trim this down, keep that keep that one specific. Do you think he ever gets one,
Yeah, I think so.
or do you think he'll get one on the Bills or another team?
Nothing on the Bills.
That guy's washed. Who's coming up in the AFC? Oh, the Broncos will fuck up.
Did you see a bunch of stuff about the new next season? Like the Patriots are favored in 11 games.
All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, like,
Yeah, but with the last place schedule, they also had the number one pick last year until the last 2 weeks.
oh yeah.
Also, last place schedule doesn't mean anything. The Bengals had a last place schedule, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Were they really last place the year before?
Yeah, 'cause remember, 3 teams. Right? Was it 3 teams? Steelers made the playoffs 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. No, like last
Because
3
it
years.
was the Ravens who won. The Browns were the 5th seed, and then the Steelers were there too. So the Bengals were the last place team. That's why I keep going back to people who were saying that the Broncos had an easier schedule. I'm like, well, Bengals had a 4th place schedule.
Very true.
Oh, shut the fuck up. They lost to the Patriots at home.
Yeah, I still think it's funny that they fucking they were here praying the Broncos will lose in their final game, and everyone's saying it's like, well, they're just fucking we're deserving or
You didn't show me you're more deserving. Fucking lost the Patriots week 1 at home.
fucking who was it? Jacoby Brissett.
Dude, Jacoby Brissett, bro.
Like, get out of here.
I also lost to the Eagles. You got shit on by the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made a difference. The Eagles still.
Yeah.
When you see situations like that, do you go like I don't think there's like a team that really beats the Eagles. You mean? So like,
The best team to beat the Eagles were the Rams.
oh, that is true, huh? They might have been like,
But
The
even then, they
Guardians.
still lost.
But do you see that? And it's like, dang, I think it's better. It's like it's whatever. Like, like if you're like the Bengals, I'd be like, you know what? It's fine. We didn't make the playoffs because it's like Yeah, what if you did make the Super Bowl and now we have a worse pick? Because like I don't think we would have beat the.
If you're a
Eagles.
realistic fan, you got to do that because I mean, you just got to tip your cap and say like you're just better.
Yeah, I mean that's what I have. That's like it doesn't.
Hmm.
Like in a series, I think the Eagles are the best team.
Yeah,
It's not like Super Bowls are close or something. Like in a series against, so it's like the year before, so like the 49ers and like the Chiefs in a series, are the Chiefs still favored or the 49ers, you mean?
that's a good one.
Like a game of 7 or something.
Hmm.
Like in 7 games. Like it's hard to say. I feel like it's like it might be 50. I feel like the Eagles in 7 games.
Oh yeah, I agree. They're just flat out better. They're the best team in the league.
And was there a Super Bowl like that? What's like a fucking lesser team? Oh, Rams Bengals in 7 games who won?
I still think the Rams would win.
I think so. I still think so. But yeah, sometimes you get those. So the Bengals should be happy then if I can make the playoffs.
Yeah, better pick for it.
Who would they have played? They would have gone to Buffalo. They
Yeah,
would have the number spot.
yeah.
I don't even know if they beat Buffalo. I'm gonna be honest.
I
Do
don't
you
think so
mean?
either.
So why are they bitching? You think you're fine?
The Bengals defense was so ass. It would have been the same fucking score. The Broncos lost like a 35-7.
Yeah. No, see, it would have been worse. They fucking would have. They would have got the run up the score sooner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know what? I guess 31-7. The Broncos, they made their yards tough. They got ran over all of the whole game, but it was tough yardage.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you, if it was the Bengals, James Cook would probably have like 300 yards rushing.
Yeah, that would have been funny though.
That would have been funny. That'd be a really good hate watch.
100%. Like get fucking shit holes.
Yeah.
Dumb motherfuckers. I always think it's funny when like teams start to find some criminal success,
Mm.
and then their fans start talking so much shit.
Yeah.
Like who's that right now? I mean, I guess like Chiefs, of course. I mean, but it's like they don't have real fans. All their fans are in fucking Missouri. Same thing with like Bills fans. I mean, I think they have more fans than like actual fans than the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, the Chiefs real
Fine.
quick. You know, they're favored in every game this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Whack.
Yeah.
Really? Even like against like the Chargers and like even like the Broncos at home or whatever?
I
Like,
think so. According to ESPN's whatever thing they have,
huh.
they are favored in every fucking game this year.
I don't know if that should be the case or not, but maybe by a slim margins or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to the next point here. Flag football dream team. I was thinking
I
about
should
this
hope
too
it
because
goes
like
for
the
that.
fucking like the Olympics or what?
Yeah, for Olympics.
I mean Tyreek Hill. That's like the first name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's gonna get arrested though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey, we talk about the schedule release. That was fucking funny.
Oh yeah, the fucking talking about the fucking Colts again.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking
They
shit.
were really cool to get. Holy shit. Also, I saw that they weren't like authorized to use Minecraft. Like Microsoft didn't give them permission.
So that's why they apologized to Minecraft. They weren't allowed to.
I think so. They didn't ask for like, hey, can we like? They didn't get license for it. The Chargers did.
A fucking see a whack, bro. Stupid Colts. They try to emulate greatness, and this is what happens.
I think the Chargers Super Bowl is like the schedule release.
Yeah, and they win every year.
Yep.
Yeah, every year they're doing the best one. I mean, it's like I don't even think it's close. I mean, like, there's not one like, whoa, look at that one or some shit. I mean,
They could put some effort in that because others like there was one year the Titans did theirs and they just asked random people who don't know football like to name the league logos, and it's funny to think or to see the fucking dumbass names they come up with not knowing football. That was funny, but that's also low effort.
yeah,
The
it's just
Chargers
like,
put in so much effort and it's always so much better.
yeah, and it's good and it's like smart. It's funny. I mean,
Mhm.
like, it's like the Eagles. What was the Eagles? They just like show like the Lombardi or some shit. It's like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do that when you're defending the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
You just show off your fucking trophy.
The Browns is why I had like the fucking L.
That was fun for a little bit, then I just got bored.
What was
Best
another?
part about the Chargers is all like the fucking really funny references, like the Duval,
Oh yeah.
or where they play the Cowboys in Dallas and the ceiling of the stadium falls, and then it's Micah Parsons and the other guy, DeMarcus Lawrence, fighting each other,
Oh yeah,
and then it's like George Pickens enters the game.
yeah.
I'm like, these are just really funny like side notes, and they're the best.
I like the Raiders one and just fucking like shitty house. I don't know.
In the shitty house because it's funny because they give respect to the other two teams,
And then the Raiders, yeah,
Doesn't
just
make good houses than the Raiders' shitty house.
what was what show was I thinking of? Oh, it was the Bears that fucking what's his name? The corner that was like waving goodbye to the fans whenever the fucking
Yeah.
Hail Mary. Like it showed him doing that too. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty good. No, but for Diego, the only one listening, did he see like the schedule release? Does he know about like the fucking?
We talked about some, yeah.
Okay,
I
as I say,
don't know if he's watched the Chargers one, which is the best one.
or like the Colts, right? Where we're talking about like Tyreek Hill and how it's fucking
Mhm.
shows like, the Coast Guard like arresting him or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think he knows about that one.
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck, bro? You doing this shit? Although Tyreek Hill did say it was funny, I was like, yeah,
It was
be-
funny.
yeah, but it's like, oh, come on, bro, that's bad taste. You can't be like fucking Mike McDaniel's crying about that, bro. Can't be showing this. So did like Microsoft reach out to them and be like, hey, you can't do this, or,
When I read the article, I don't know. They
or did
just
like,
said they didn't ask for a license.
or did they post it and then like somebody like on the Colts was like, wait, did you get like Microsoft's permission? And then the guy's like, fuck. I forgot to hit the.
I forgot to hit send. Like the email's typed up, he just didn't send.
Yeah. Yeah, you just start doing it without permission first. It's like, yeah, they'll say yes, right?
Mhm.
Also, like the Chargers was better because like the fucking Colts is like an animated thing. I mean, like the Chargers actually use the fucking game
Yeah,
and like
and had it all
built on
built.
it.
Yeah,
Like fucking whack, bro. It's the best fucking Colts. I wonder if they know if they knew like each other was gonna each team was gonna do that or
you would have to have some idea because they tend to do what's popular, and the Minecraft movie is like $1 billion movie. I'm actually surprised not like more teams didn't do Minecraft stuff.
I don't know. Other media personnel are older.
Mm.
I feel like the Chargers guy is like probably like 24, you know? And it has to be a guy, right? I think I want to believe it's like just one guy doing it.
One guy in charge of the entire PR team,
Yeah,
or the entire PR team is the one guy.
yeah, and he wears like slides and like smokes like he like vapes.
He's vapes. Why do I feel like he's so good at his job that he did this like while taking a shit?
He probably did. Like he just took like a day shit.
A day long shit and just did this.
All right. What were you saying? Flag football. All right. So okay, I said Tyreek Hill. Do you have one player that comes to your mind first?
But it's 5-on-5, I think, right?
Oh, is it? I didn't know.
I think it's 5-on-5.
So what
So
is it?
who's
Like a quarterback and 4 receivers, or how does that?
quarterback, 3 receivers, and a running back?
Oh, okay.
Saquon Barkley, right?
Yeah. Or you just want speed? You mean like
He wants
because
speed and hands. Well, I guess I don't know how good Saquon Barkley's hands are. He's
he's
really
like
good, but also has like the most drops at a running back.
does he actually?
I think so. I was talking to Nick during the season, and he brought that up. I meant to fact check him, but I haven't gotten to it. If it's not true, then yeah, he has the greatest hands, and we should put him in. Then put him in. But if there's truth to him having so many drops, maybe we go somewhere else.
Honestly, I put like McCaffrey if like he's healthy. Didn't
Yeah. The only reason I don't want to say McCaffrey is because he's coming off injury.
all right. Wait, if he's not, I think he's probably the choice at running
Yeah.
back.
hmm
Yeah, and then I guess like no, you know what? Who would I also put over Saquon? Uh, Bijan.
That's a good choice. What about Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yeah, yeah, right. Like just like someone shifty. Like I think Saquon is, but like he's also like a good like power back too. I mean, like
Yeah.
he's able to like break through tackles, but you're not really doing that in flag football. All right, quarterback.
My first thought is Patrick Mahomes.
I think so. Yeah, probably right because he has like the most like off, kind of like off balance or some shit.
hmm
It's either a hit. No, you know who? Lamar. You know what I mean,
I haven't heard people say Lamar. I've heard a lot of people say Kyler Murray
why? Oh, because he's a little shifty. I mean, like
because
he's
he's
like
just really he's small and he's quick. He has the 7-on-7 build, I guess.
I guess so, right? Because there's like no contact.
hmm
He might be a better choice actually. No, but I think Lamar's faster, right? Like,
I think so. I'm leaning towards Lamar if it's between Lamar and Kyler. I still
I
think the best choice is maybe Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. Well, I think like anyone, like if they play any country, I don't. It's a wash. Do you mean like who would even come close? What country? Do you mean? Maybe Australia with like rugby players or something.
Mhm. Why can't I find the actual like shit about it? The rules. I hate this. Like the rules are like what one player per team per country or some shit.
One player per team.
Yeah. So like if you have international players, they can play for their country, but you just can't have two people from that country play. So like the Eagles, like Jordan Mailata can play for his country, and then you can have Devontae Smith play for the U.S.
Oh, I see. All right, so you say Patrick Mahomes. I would probably say like Lamar. Receivers?
I do know AJ Brown already said he won't do it, so we can't pick AJ Brown.
I probably wouldn't pick AJ Brown anyways.
Well, I'm like trying to think. Are we like not to sound like extremely arrogant or everything or anything, but like, do we need speed or should we just get like extreme, like really good route runners?
I think both. But... So like Jamar Chase, I think I'd do Jamar Chase.
I mean, Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, 100%. And is it like, wait, do you get a defense too? Are those different players, or do you use the same players?
I'm trying to find it, but I heard it's 5-on-5, and your roster has a max of 12 players.
Oh, okay. Oh, easy, bro.
I mean, we can do offense, defense, and like 2 reserves.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta get Travis Hunter out there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, get his ass. That leaves up a spot. You mean?
Yeah, it's like you free up a spot right there.
Yeah. Okay, so then we need one more offensive player, like one more receiver.
Yeah, one more receiver.
Am I missing someone? Is there like an obvious choice, or
I don't know because I mean, CeeDee Lamb.
you think?
I mean, going through the good receivers, you got Devontae Smith, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, we can have T. Higgins. Or I guess you can't because it's not Bengals. Debo, no. Brandon, Mike Evans, just to be tall.
All right.
There's no way we're just thinking of only 2 wide receivers. Who we're missing?
So those are like the obvious choices, but yeah, it's like CeeDee Lamb, I guess. But
Well, I think we also need to think about the defense because once we take a person from one team, we can't take the defensive person from that team.
oh shit, really?
Yeah. So like now we can't pick anyone else on the Ram or the Vikings. Oh, let's fucking get Puka Nacua out there.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
But like now from the Rams, we can't pick anyone else, or maybe we wouldn't pick anyone else from the Bengals.
No.
No one from the Vikings.
Oh wait, so who are receivers? Oh wait, we didn't put Tyreek in there. Or what?
Oh, we should put Eric.
We should put Tyreek. Yeah.
So our offense is quarterback could either be Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. And then we got Bijan Robinson, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
Yeah. And then defense, what are the positions? Are they just like corners or like a linebacker maybe? Or...
2 corners, 2 safeties, and a running back spy. You can rush the passer, I think,
You can.
but so you would want someone fast on there.
Yeah. All right, let's do corners. Like Sertan. Who's the second best corner?
And you can pick anyone from the Eagles. Cooper DeJean,
Super Digine.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Like Sauce.
Sauce,
Gardner,
we hit it down here, you know.
Christian Gonzalez.
That's a good one.
You can pick McDuffie, I guess, huh?
And McDuffie.
Quinyon Mitchell.
I think a lot of the good corners are the younger corners. Do you want to put in Jalen Ramsey?
Nah. as safety or as a corner?
Either, whenever he's willing to play.
Okay, so if it's 2 corners, I think like what Pat Surtain and then you'll say Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, I say Christian Gonzalez.
Okay. Safeties? Do we just want to put corners at safety? Or do you actually want a safety in there?
Who's a good safety?
There is no good safeties. This shit like fucking.
There's no standout safety, is there?
I'm gonna look it up. Micah.
I'm looking at the rules for flag football. Yeah, it's 5 players on each team. It says 10-person squad, but I couldn't have sworn I heard 12.
Oh, Minka or Derwin, you mean?
Let's go Minka.
So Minka, and who's the other safety? Oh, Kyle Hamilton?
We could, but then you can't have Lamar Jackson.
Oh, that's fine. I thought we were getting.
Okay, I mean we haven't decided on a quarterback, but if you're cool with Mahomes, then yeah, we can get Kyle Hamilton.
We'll do that, yeah.
Looks like it's tall as hell.
Antoine Winfield, is it better?
I don't think so.
It might be better than Minka.
Maybe.
You know, okay, let's go Antoine Winfield and then Kyle Hamilton.
That works.
And then
Hyping this out.
we need a fucking spy for like the running back, like someone who's. Do we just put Tyreek there? Anyway? Can like offensive players play defense?
I'm trying to find the rules on that. It's just this 5-on-5 10-player team. So I'm assuming you can put both ways.
You know what I didn't think of is Marlon.
Wait, you have to have a center?
Oh, you do?
Well, it says player start at the team's own 5-yard line and with the center snapping the ball back to the quarterback.
Can the center be like the running back, or have...
Who either passes the ball forward to try and find a receiver or hands it off to a running back. So what? It's either 3 receivers and a running back? That's how we were thinking. What if it has to be a center? So now you only have 2 receivers and a running back.
And in the center, like, can the center block?
Yes, because I do know that you can rush the passer. So the center will have to block.
What center do you get? Do you use like an actual center, or do you get like a like a tackle or a guard. Maybe.
It'd be tough because you're on an island. I would assume it's one-on-one blocking.
Huh.
So what that changes the defense because if that's the case, then you have to have two corners for the receiver, a safety, a pass rusher, and then an underneath linebacker.
I mean,
So
probably.
maybe we gotta learn the rules and come back to this next time.
Yeah, are they out yet, or what? Like, will we get? Do we know more? Like,
Well, I guess it's still years away. I would assume as players start like volunteering or teams start getting made that we would learn how it works.
all right, we'll come back to it. But I think there's some good choices so far. All right, what else do we got? Tush Push lives on. You want to jump into that?
The tush push lives on.
Yeah, that shit was whack. Did you see the number of votes?
That's so stupid. I'm disappointed the Broncos voted to ban it.
Oh, you can see who voted for it.
Yeah, they broke it down. They gave us the 10 teams that didn't vote for it, voted to keep it.
The 10 to vote to keep it.
Yeah, so it was 22 to 10, 22 in favor of the ban.
Yeah. They only need like 2 more, right? Like they need
Yeah.
4. How many? Wait, who voted to keep it?
Let me see if it gives me the teams. Okay, the 10 teams to vote against the proposal to keep to not ban the tush push were the Eagles, obviously, Ravens, Browns, Lions, Jaguars, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, and Titans.
That's just some modern teams and everything, like the Titans or whatever. Like,
So yeah, there are a couple weird ones. Well, first of all, the Saints. Well, Kellen Moore came from the Eagles. That makes sense. Patriots, Mike Vrabel. He ain't no bitch.
yeah, I can see that.
The Lions, Browns, and Ravens all want to play run heavy offenses, so that makes sense. The Jets comes from the Lions, Aaron Glenn, same style, smash down the throat football. The Titans is weird, and the Dolphins are weird.
Me, Mike McDaniel knows. He knows, like, whatever, bro. Like,
He's still thinking about the Minecraft debacle.
yeah.
The Jaguars voted to keep it, which I think is interesting because, again, a lot of analysts like to omit a lot of things and not bring up the whole story. We keep saying that the tush push is almost guaranteed, and that's why they should ban it. But I looked up the play-by-play history of the Jaguars-Eagles Week 9 game last year, and that game everyone only remembers the backwards hurdle from Saquon. I looked at every single play, and anytime it said Jalen Hurts, runs up the middle for a yard or whatever, they did it 3 times and they got stuffed twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Jaguars stopped them.
Oh shit, they know how to stop.
The tush push, which I think is really weird. Or I don't. It's not weird. It's this is what they do. It's bullshit. But they will say it's guaranteed. No one can stop it. But because the Jaguars are a shitty team, they're like the shitty team can stop it. So why can't the good team stop it? Just saying. They don't like to bring that up.
Yeah, I wonder what. They just don't practice it. Yeah.
I don't even know why they're so anti tush push.
I don't get it either. I never understood. I was like, just fucking, yeah, you do it yourself or fucking learn how to stop it. And
It can be stopped.
And it's like, and you're only punishing like the one team. Like, yeah, because no one else can really. Oh, I guess you said like the fucking Bills, but it's like, yeah.
The Bills do it, but I feel like it's more of Josh Allen just jumping over people because he's big as fuck.
Yeah. It's like Tom Brady doing like his fucking QB sneak. I mean, like, I don't know what the success rate was on that, but it's like, it seemed like he always got it too.
And they praised him. They called him and like Drew Brees like the king of the quarterback sneaks.
Yeah.
And like they're like, yeah, this guy's good. One of the reasons why he's the GOAT. And it sucks because a lot of people are saying the play is boring and it's unsightly. I'm like, I'd rather watch that than a fucking quarterback sneak because the quarterback just like hides under everyone's legs and just falls forward.
Just puts it in there. Yeah.
This is more entertaining because it's legit a group of men just fucking pushing each other.
I think because it's like a longer play too. Do you mean like a QB sneak just quick, and this one it's like they're actually you're just like pushing the pile. You see, like it got heated. That's what I was gonna bring this up earlier. Like there was like some fucking drama at the fucking meeting or some shit.
I read that article too, and I'm like, okay, cool, but like, why did Jeffrey Lurie say that shit?
I don't know.
So what do you say? What do you equate it? He's like, it's like having a wet dream to have a play be so good that they want to ban it.
That's pretty good. I agree.
Like what? Cool, but weird. Like Jeffrey Lurie, you do you, man. You're fucking weird.
He's right. Fucking shit, bro. Yeah, a bunch of bitches, bro. I can't believe people actually wanted to ban it.
You're just soft, dude.
Yeah. Fucking whack, dude. No, they don't know ball.
I love watching the play. I love watching it like at your place. I just get so hyped when they line up into it, and then just to see whether it fails or goes. Like it's just greatness. It's so much fun to watch.
I agree. I think it is fun. Like you said, and it's like we said this before. Like it is like a football play. Do you mean like that's like fucking?
It's the most pure football play that you can think of.
I think so. And if you don't like it, you're un-American, and you should also get deported.
If you don't like it, you support RG3.
Yeah, you support terrorism. I can cheer, bro. Get out of here. Boomer like the tush push.
I was so happy. I was at work chilling, and then I got the notification that it lives on, and I just changed my mood. I was like, hell yeah, fucking
Yeah, me too.
fuck them bitches.
I did too. Yeah, I was like, you fucking. I would have been so upset if it got banned. You mean?
Me too.
Yeah. I think I would have been like, fuck, just yelling, yelling in my office or whatever.
Mm.
I mean, like, god damn it.
But my biggest concern right now is like, are they gonna try to ban it next year?
Yeah, so I was thinking, how often can they bring up something like that? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
can they be annoying with it until like it passes or some shit?
That's also a bad look. I have to look into this to be 100% sure. But I think like Roger Goodell and some owners are like lobbying and calling other owners to ban it.
Oh, really?
Like they're having this big campaign. And it's also not a good look because right now they're kind of, I don't know who is it. It's like a fan, right? They're suing the NFL for the Shador Sanders collusion conspiracy.
Oh, really? Are they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think so. I'll have to double check, but I think
And
someone is accusing them of colluding against Shador Sanders, and they're like saying no, but now they're actively like campaigning and lobbying and colluding to get the tush push banned.
And I
And
don't
it's kind of out in
understand
the
why.
open.
Why does Goodell want to get rid of it? Do you mean is it to make him like more competitive, or what? Do you want these games closer?
I don't know why he wants it banned.
Because like the fans like it. I think they do. Do they not, or what?
Why does Roger Goodell want to ban?
Is
Why
it
does
just
Roger
like?
Goodell get booed?
Oh yeah.
This is the reason why he gets booed because it does stupid stuff like this.
Mhm.
I do know one of the talking points is like the fucking medical expert that they have at the NFL says like having two piles of these gigantic people do this will lead to a catastrophic injury.
But has it happened or
Even though
what?
it hasn't happened in 3
Yeah.
years.
Fucking yeah, right. It's like yeah. What if like it could? You mean like think about it? If you just
Mm.
think about it, like it's so fucking white. It just pisses me off thinking about it. Dude.
Yeah, I get real frustrated because I'm like, all the talking points are just so they're so like against what facts are and what they want. Like they say it's unfootball. It's like boring and not what football is. You know, it's exactly what football is. There's no injury data, so there's like no safety concern. Fucking Jason Kelsey. Sorry, wrong Kelsey. He had to come out of retirement and talk about it. Did you see that?
Know what do you say?
He went to the meeting and advocated for the ban. He had like a little presentation,
I didn't see
and
his
he said he would come out of retirement if all he had to do was the tush push because it's so safe and easy to do.
He should. He should just sign, and that's all he does.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this true? And he looked at the Packers Eagles playoff game.
Oh, what the picture?
It's
They
the
stopped
fucking
him.
vote. It's 22-10. No, so the final Eagles Packers playoff game this past year was 22-10, and the vote against the Packers proposal was 22-10.
That's pretty good.
Fucking
Stupid
poetic.
Packers piece of shit.
Stupid Packers. Fucking get good.
Yeah, like the fucking the Eagles posting that shit. I was like, good perfection. Fuck the Packers, bitches.
Fuck the Packers and fuck the 22 teams that voted for it.
Yeah, really. Fuck the Broncos too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess the owners, right? Fuck the fucking fuck Walmart.
And fuck Walmart, bro.
All my homies hate Walmart. We shop at Target now.
Yeah, we go Target. Hell, fuck, I go to Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Motherfuckers.
Stupid ass.
All right, what's this on this? Division champ home games?
Did you see the Lions proposal for rule change? Where if you win the division, you gain you still get in the playoffs, but you are no longer required to host a playoff game.
Wait. Oh, is it the one like just by seeding, like, or by like
Yeah.
the win total?
So you're reseeded. So division champs still go to the playoffs, but they will be seeded based on record. So division champs no longer get top 4 seeds. They
I
just
think
get
that
whatever seed is the record.
I can understand why, but me as like I guess like the chaos that I want to see,
Mm.
I just think it's funny if like a team is like, what would be like the fucking record? Like 9, yeah, I guess like 8 and 9, right? Like they're just like a game under 500 or some shit like that, and then they host a playoff game. I just think it's funny, so I would say no. But I can
Yep.
see like the whole thing, like the Vikings. You mean?
Mhm.
Like fuck, bro. Like these two teams are really good, and it just sucks that the fucking like the Vikings have to go play on the road. You mean? Like, um, like realistically, they probably should have a home game. I mean, they won so many games. It's just that the Lions were a little bit better than you. But again, I want to see chaos, and I want and I just think it's funny that a shit ass team can or host a playoff game.
Yeah, and I was for the rule change. I'm like, for a while, like a couple years ago, I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe the shittier team shouldn't guarantee a fucking play a home game. But then I don't know. I thought it was really funny that Tom Brady almost lost to Tyler Heineke.
Yeah,
That was funny. And then watching the Jaguars and Chargers game, it might have been one of the most fun playoff games I've seen in a long time.
yeah, no, it's fucking
Also, it kind of keeps like the division rivalry going because now having more at stake just makes rivalries and the quest for division like more intense.
that is true. I saw that argument too. How it's like the
Yeah.
NBA. Like I don't even know fucking who's in whose division in the NBA. Do you mean like I have to fucking go back and like think about it?
I think once a year I have to remind myself there are divisions in the NBA.
Yeah, right. Like you just don't because it doesn't matter,
Mm.
right? And I think it does. Yeah, it does give like the keep that division rivalry. I say keep it as it is. It makes sense in the sense that like it keeps things like organized and it fucking I don't know, it keeps it kind of classic. You mean it's like kind of like feudalism. You mean it's a little feudalistic, like oh yeah, like these are the fucking kings of this division, and so they get to go, all right. And then you got like the wild card teams that right could be really good. Right. Wait, where did the Vikings lose? Did they lose first round?
They lost first round,
Like who did they lose
but
to?
they lost to the Rams in Arizona.
Oh yeah. See, shit like that. You mean that's funny? Like
It's funny, but not a good argument for the rule change because we saw that happening. Like we saw it coming. We knew the
yeah,
Vikings weren't gonna do much. They
yeah,
shit the bed the week before,
and this the
and they shit the
best.
bed again.
Yeah, but still though, do you mean? Nah, keep it like that. And then like
I-
if they lose, it's like whatever, bro. Like you're still like the better team if you're a wild card team. Like if they have like a better record, it's like why didn't you win? Like does like home field play that much of an advantage?
You know, also thinking about it, it's also a reward for the team that didn't win, the best team that didn't win its division. If you think about it, since they're guaranteed the fifth seed and they're going against the shittiest division winner.
Yeah, that is true
It's
too.
like
Do you mean? Yeah,
it's like the one seed playing against the worst team. It's like you were the best team that could have won your division, so your reward is you're playing the worst division winner. And if it happens to be a below 500 team, you should beat the shit out of them.
and then if you don't, you're just shit.
And you're just shit.
Fucking, um, and I don't know how much like value this argument has, but it's like, oh, you know what? Maybe you're also battle tested. So if you're a fucking road, what's it called?
The road
Uh,
dog, road warrior, fucking
yeah,
road.
road warrior. You're like you're not playing at home, so you're
Soldier?
fucking you're battle tested whenever you get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anyone will buy into that, but I mean who was the last one to do it? The Giants or was it the Packers?
The wild card to Super Bowl or what?
Yeah,
I think it was the Giants. Hmm.
yeah, we haven't seen it lately, huh? That shit doesn't happen anymore.
Maybe the Seahawks, but I don't think so. I think it was the Giants last team to do it. Yeah.
Was it the Giants?
Yeah, it was Giants.
So
I
either
was
way,
for this rule change for a while, and then as I thought about it, nah, I think nothing's broken. I think it's fine as it is. The rules are.
yeah, like situations like again like the Vikings, that doesn't happen a lot even. Like having a team be like so good and then just go into like the wild card.
It happened 2 years ago with the Browns, actually. A year ago with the Browns. When did the fucking Browns go to the playoffs? A year ago? 2 years ago? Two
A
seasons
year
ago?
ago. It was just a year ago, wasn't
Yeah. They were the fifth seed, and they were really good, but we also knew they were shit on the road,
it?
so we kind of saw that coming.
Well, eventually they would have lost, so it's better they just
I f-
get out of early. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the teams that they use for the argument to change the rules, it's like, yes, also kind of using hindsight, we knew that they weren't gonna do much,
they were shit either way.
so they like the Chargers and Jags. We knew the Chargers weren't gonna be that good.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude, the Jags put a scare in the Chiefs.
yeah, right.
So I mean, like, I just think they're reaching for this thing.
You know what I think it is? Out of everything too, I think it's like selling like tickets and shit like that. You mean
Hmm.
like getting people into the stands? Like, oh yeah, just unfair that we're not making money even though we're like the better team. You mean
Yeah, but I see it on
depending?
the flip side because then the Lions haven't hosted a playoff game in for fucking ever, and then they finally are able to because they won their division.
Yeah, or-
Like you think about the Browns who haven't hosted a playoff game forever. Like, are they gonna if they happen to win the division at 9-8? Are they gonna be happy that they had to go on the road to an 11 and whatever team, the Chargers? Like you're just robbing the fans of this team that have been deprived for so long.
I agree. All because of corporate greed.
Hmm. You're keeping the shittier teams down.
Yeah,
Now they can't make the money from the revenue of the tickets.
it's a lot of elitism. Yeah,
Hmm.
get out of here.
The rich get richer, man. That's all they want.
Fuck Roger Goodell, bitch. They poured his ass too.
He supports RG3.
Yeah, he Reggie does. You want to keep going on the rest? What do you got here?
I mean, the last thing, I mean, we kind of went over Jim Irsay. What are we at? How much? We've been 2 hours, hour and a half. The last thing we can end on, or if you want to go into D&D whatevers, Brock Purdy got paid. I think you disagree with that.
Yeah. I was
Alright, I
actually
thought
talking
so.
to Alex whenever it fucking happened. I was like, for what? Fuck that guy, bro. I mean, I guess, but it's a lot of money, though. Do you mean like it just like, ugh?
A lot of money, but he's also the best quarterback they've had.
That is very true. So it's like, what do? I guess you have to. Do you mean you bite the bullet and it's like whatever? Like money's
I
made
mean,
up anyway.
they've gone through years where they didn't have a quarterback
Yeah.
and they were ass. Like they got lucky with Jimmy Garoppolo, but he only took him so far, and Brock Purdy runs the better offense better than Jimmy G did. But like having CJ Beathard, they were ass. When Jimmy G got hurt, they were ass.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. Like I'm not too upset about it. I just think it's crazy that this fucker's getting paid. You mean?
Kind of like what the market dictates right now, right? Like you just
Yeah,
have to.
he's like Kirk Cousins. You mean? Like that fucker got paid
Yeah,
so much. He made so much money. Fucking that's such a fucking sweet gig. I mean, just be like a a mid ass quarterback.
just pry on like desperate teams.
100%. I mean, just fucking and then, but you don't play like you don't play bad. You mean? Again, you're like Kirk Cousins. Like he's fucking. He can definitely be out there like putting up numbers and shit. But it's like you're not one to like you're not like a star in the league. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or or it's like you don't show like insane promise. So it's like
Mm.
whenever Kirk Cousins first went to like the Vikings, I was like, yeah, I guess he could win him a chip. Do you mean like if they put like the right pieces around him? And I think it's the same with like Brock Purdy. Do you mean?
I can see that.
But I don't know. And I hear a lot of delusional like fucking 49ers fans and comparing him to like Joe Montana or some.
That's insane.
But good for him, I guess.
He's good. I think he can be great.
I think he's fine.
I mean,
He doesn't
yeah.
wow me.
At the end of the day, he's fine. He like runs the system as you want it, which is what you can only ask for. But
He's just like, and it's like I guess like, and it's like maybe I'm just like too much of a hater, but it's like that's yeah, like you said, it's like that's what you can, that's what you want, right? Like he's doing his job. Again, like he's not fucking playing horribly out there. He's doing enough to win games, right? Whenever like the fucking team like is healthy or good around him. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. I don't know. Do you think he'll be in the league for a long time?
I think so. My only concern is I just don't know how much better he can get. I was wondering if he's gonna hit his ceiling soon.
I think you're right on that too. Like I wonder if the 49ers won't get like if they don't get like a good draft class or like no free agents really if they don't hit on any free agents, do they eventually like move on saying it's like yeah, we're just like in fucking limbo. Like yeah, we tried Brock Purdy to see if we can like do anything in the time he was here, but it's like we need to get over that hump. Okay, say like the 49ers are just like dog shit this year.
Mm.
They have to draft like Arch Manning, right? They draft like a quarterback. If they're say they're the number one overall pick,
Yeah, but then like, what? Do you just trade Brock Purdy away? You can't. He has no trade clause.
then you're stuck with him. But I do still think. Do you think they draft a quarterback?
I don't think so.
Really? So like with the number one pick, you don't get like say Arch Manning has like a fucking great college season.
Okay. So, like right now, I'm gonna have to say yes, but it's only because I don't know any other prospects. Like if there's another Travis Hunter, then you'd go with him, or another like like a generational lineman. Or what if he doesn't I don't know. It's just a lot of unknowns, and I don't know much about the college scene to just say it's Arch Manning or nothing. Because there's always another player that at a different position that sneaks their way in.
That is true. Huh?
Because I remember Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. Remember Will Anderson was also considered to go number 1 too.
I don't know. I feel like they still like. Man, I think they kind of know too. If I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
I think the organization's like, all right, well, yeah, we'll try it out. We'll try this. We'll try this experiment out. If it doesn't work, then I think they're ready to cut their losses. Kind of like a Trey Lance.
If there's any a team to just admit their mistakes and move on, it's the Niners. They did it with Trey Lance, like you just said. Like they tried it for a game and a half. He got hurt, and they're like, "Nah, this is not working."
But whatever. Good for him. Do you think the 49ers win a Super Bowl anytime soon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think they missed their window. Brock Purdy on a rookie deal was their best chance because he's the best quarterback they've had, and they were able to load up around him.
Yeah, I feel like they should have beat the Chiefs, and then this year would have been like the other time to do it. Didn't you? Like,
They have to reload a lot right now, and they just started paying him because they lost a lot of players on their defense. They traded away Debo. I think they know that this year is not going to be. It's like a wild card playoff game, and that's like what their goal is.
I just kind of do it because they just paid this quarterback. So why are you gonna pay this quarterback just to be mid or what?
I was gonna see how like the cap works out, because like I wonder if it's like pay him now so that the money works out in a year or two.
Let's see that. Who wins that division?
Rams,
I think so too. Who's second?
Cardinals.
Where really?
I don't have that much faith in the Seahawks right now.
But not even the 49ers?
I can see the 49ers, but I think it's more likely that they have a healthy year, but then we really see the holes on their defense. And then the Cardinals find a way to become second. Like maybe Marvin Harrison finally is like, all right, I'll go off.
He gets good.
Yeah.
No, we'll see then.
We'll see. We're a long time from the season, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I was like fucking saying, I was like, dang, bro, fucking football already. Like shit sucks.
I miss football already.
Yeah, it's like I think the summer months is when it gets bad, huh?
It does, yeah. What's funny is like I'm not gonna watch baseball. I'm not gonna watch the NBA, but I will watch WNBA.
Oh yeah.
Well, I just found out some other games are free on their WNBA app. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. If it's a free game, I'll just turn that shit on.
They get anything to get to people watching. That's
I mean, it's better than I don't watch NBA, A, because I don't really care until finals, and B, I just don't know where to watch the NBA legally.
a lot of the things are like on ESPN. Some of the games are on like ABC and shit, but like
Mhm.
you need like cable to watch a lot of the games. It's like the same shit with like hockey. Do you mean like
Yeah.
all like they're like fucking kept behind like a paywall? And I get it. Like I don't think it draws enough people in to be like viable to put it like on cable TV or something like.
Yeah. There's gotta be a way to have it just available for people just to watch.
I would think, but again, it's like corporate greed, motherfucker. It's like I think we need like 9 different platforms to watch like every game
Mm-hmm.
NFL season this year.
I'm like, God, they can just make it. Have the 9 platforms, but do us a favor and consolidate them. Get the NFL package.
Oh yeah, like a fucking, and then we're back to square one, like the fucking like cable.
Exactly. It's still cyclical. It's just gonna be back to paying one provider to give us multiple fucking different providers.
And again, corporate greed, motherfuckers, bro. Let me watch these games. Whatever. Everyone literally streams it anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Russ, you want to get to this D&D whatever's?
Yeah, I got D&D whatever's.
What's crunch time shenanigans?
All right. It's just a little story I had, a little frustration I had yesterday at work.
What?
You want me to go and get into it?
Yeah.
All right. So well, it's the thing where when you're on crunch time, you have a deadline. Like you only have so much time to do a thing, like an errand or like a fucking chore. But then that's when you notice a lot of the bullshit that slows you down. And it's just frustrating. So yesterday I had to get quarters from the bank to do laundry. I was out of quarters. I need to fucking go get it. And my schedule at work is I go to work before the bank opens and I get out of work after the bank closes. So I'm fucked. And they're closed on the weekends. So let me go have a 30-minute lunch. Let me just fucking drive down the street, go to the bank, get my quarters, and I'll just waste the lunch. It's fine. I need to do it anyways. So I get to the bank. I told the person in charge, I'm like, I'm going to be like 10 minutes late, taking a 40-minute lunch. Shouldn't be a problem. Get down there. It's like fucking 15 people in line. I was like, what the fuck? Why is everyone at the bank on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock? God damn it. Whatever. I'm going to stick it out. Maybe it'll be a quick line. So I wait in line, and one of the tellers, Or the bankers comes up and she's like, "Hey, we have an ATM machine," and she goes one by one down the line. She's like, "I can help you at the ATM. I can help you over here. You know, if you're just depositing a check, I can help you." I was listening to everyone's like what they were doing, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm cashing a check, but then I need it broken down into ones."
What?
And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, we can cash your check, but we can't choose the denominations that it breaks down at the ATM. So you're gonna have to wait in line." And everyone had bullshit like that. This person's like, "Yeah, I'm here to cash this check, but I do need to check the history to make sure another check was deposited." I'm like, "Why? Why do you gotta make everything so fucking difficult?"
Can't you do
A
that?
lot of this stuff can be solved by using the mobile app too.
That's what I was thinking
Fucking
too. Yeah. Are they just like old people? Or what the fuck? Like,
older people, yeah.
uh,
This person had like he did a job. I guess he eavesdropping. He built a wrestling ring.
what?
Yeah, he built like a amateur wrestling ring, and he got paid for it. And I was watching the teller go through it. He was paid. It looks like for like 4 different days, and he was paid cash. So he had the 4 different day pays clipped, and so she had to deposit it one day at a time. I'm like, couldn't you have done that at the fucking ATM over here? Just deposit your goddamn cash in there. What was their problem?
Yeah.
And a lot of these problems were like, you can solve it, but you're making it so much fucking difficult, and it made the wait so much longer. And I'm
Dang.
like, why do I fucking hate my life? That's not it. The worst part is I go up, I'm like, can I get 2 rolls of quarters? Cool. Put in your card. Did it.
They're
Like
out
10
of
seconds
quarter?
later, took it out, put it, and she's like, here's your rolls. I'm like, cool. My entire transaction was like less than a minute.
Oh yeah, that's always what happens. You mean it's always
Mhm.
the fucking case.
And I was like, bullshit. And at this point, I was already gone for 45 minutes, so I'm already late going back to work. But I'm like, I didn't eat. Let me stop by Burger King. Let me give me a rodeo burger so I can have a snack at least.
What the hell?
Next door is Burger King, so I go to the Burger King. 2 cars ahead of me, so I'm the third car, and I ordered it really quick. Boom, not expensive. Wait in line. I noticed the car that's getting its food. I noticed a drink tray, and it's 2 drinks, 2 sodas, and 2 smoothies. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. 2 people ordered their food and they got a smoothie just to want to try it. I don't know. Cool. They put it in the cart, and then a second drink tray comes out with 3 drinks
Oh,
and 1 smoothie. And I'm like, what the fuck are you ordering for your entire building? And then they just like one bag at a time just kept getting into his car. And I'm like, why are you ordering so much fucking food at Burger King? Why is this taking so long? I'm gonna be an hour late from work. I'm fucking losing money here. And then the car ahead of me wasn't that bad. He got one tiny bag, but for some reason they didn't give him his drink. So he just stood there for like another minute, and then he got his soda. And I'm like, I got my food really quick, went to work, and I sat down to eat the burger really quick. I'm like, why is it that when you're on a crunch time, everyone has the most obscure fucking bullshit thing they need that wastes your time?
that's pretty funny.
I was so frustrated. It's like a 30-minute like my transaction was a minute. It was only like a 5-minute drive. It wasn't that far. I could have done it within 30 minutes and still got food, but the fucking everyone else just made it so much more difficult.
That's like last year we went to like the Hello Kitty truck and we stood in line for 7 fucking hours. It's just one of those things like, no, we've been waiting for so long, we have to fucking stick it out.
Mm,
And then yeah, we get up there and our fucking transactions like really fast. But like
yeah.
as we got closer to the top to like the front of the line, we can see people like buying the shit. And then they still have to think about what they're gonna get. I'm like, oh my god, bro! Like you've been
They're
waiting in
waiting in
line for
line.
you've been waiting in line for hours. You don't want to know what you want to get. Like I don't understand. And that's what fucking made it so long. And I was like, bro, like they had like little signs, and on the website you can see what they fucking have in stock.
Mhm.
That kind of happened to me too on Saturday. I had an event. I had to go to I did an event at the aquarium at the garden, and then I went to Chick-fil-A to fucking pick up some chicken sandwiches. I did catering, mind you,
Mhm.
and the pickup was at supposed to be at 12:30. I fucking show up 5 minutes early. I go and I say it's like, oh, there's a bunch of bags here, so I wonder if that's it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna stand in line. I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm gonna fucking butt in. I'm like, hey, I think that's mine. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll send it out. And I'm like, okay,
It-
and
okay.
I'm waiting. I'm like, fuck, it's not coming out. What the fuck? And then I see it, and it's like somebody else's like order. And I was like, oh, that's not mine. What the fuck? So it was another big order, but it was like for somebody else. I was like, okay. I was like, I just assumed it was mine because it's fucking. Why isn't it ready? Why isn't it right here? Do you mean?
Yeah.
So I get in line because it's like this fucking guy is a fucking piece of shit. He's like a teenager or some shit. I was like, this guy fucking sucks. I was like, I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to somebody else. Also, he couldn't like speak. He had like a I'm a fucking read over here. He had like a speech impediment, and so I couldn't understand him. So I was like, oh god damn it. And so I got it. I get back in line. I was like, yeah, like I put like this catering order, and then like they couldn't find it at first, and I was like, yeah, it's not here. And I was like, what do you mean it's not here? Let me show you the fucking email. And it literally said it's from like the one here on Gibson, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, we'll get right on that.
What
And
the
like,
fuck? What?
yeah, I know. And I was like, why isn't it ready? I know it's supposed to be ready fucking like now. So I was already waiting for like maybe like 10, 15 minutes. So mind you, it's like it's like 12:45.
Mm.
And so we're waiting for like another like yeah, 10 like 10, 15 minutes. And then I go back up and it's like, hey, like is it out anytime soon? And then the guy's like, what was the name on it? I was like, what the fuck? I was just up here. God damn it. And I was like, yeah, it's here. It's like, and they look, it's like, yeah, give us like 5, 10 minutes and we'll get it out. I'm like, what?
What?
Like, how the fuck? Like, and so we were waiting, and then now it's like, mind you, the event was supposed to start at fucking 1 o'clock. Like, I was supposed to be at the fucking biopark, at the aquarium, and at the garden at 1. And we're like, it's like 1, or it's like 12:50. So I'm like, what the hell, bro? Or it's about like 1 o'clock. And so I go back, I'm waiting, yeah, like 5, 10 minutes. I was like, well, maybe I'll give him a little bit more. And it's like 15 minutes later, it's now like 1:15, like 1:20. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, like where is this? Like, and so and I finally like I was like, I'm gonna go back in line and see what's up. And then as I'm in line, they bring it out finally, and it's like 1:20. All
The
right.
fuck?
So like almost like an hour later after it was supposed to be fucking ready. And I'm like, and it was just chicken sandwiches. Like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand why it fucking took so long. It's like, and I don't think they made it. They weren't fucking even getting it ready until the second time I went up and asked. And I'm like, why the fuck? Why did it take so fucking long? I was like, this sucks. I was like, you guys are ass. You think that Chick-fil-A is like fucking what's it called? Like organized, but it's like I think it's just like their like line, you mean? Like their like fast food line. Like their what's it called? Their drive-through. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but and then get this, and then I fucking like we finally go to the aquarium. The people have been waiting for like a little bit, not too long. Like like most people have been waiting for like 20 minutes because they even showed up late. But I had one person, they were there for like since the start at 1, and so like they've been waiting for like 40 minutes to to get in because I had the
Damn.
tickets.
Oh
And
my god.
I asked him, he's like, "It's okay, we're just like at the gift shop." And I'm like,
Bro.
and he's like, "You can control it." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I'm so pissed off that I'm pissed off on your behalf." I mean, like, even
Yeah,
though
really
you're not,
wasted your time.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm mad for you. And then yeah, so we go to the fucking aquarium, and there's no parking. I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen it like this. There was like no parking at all in the fucking aquarium and the garden
That's
parking
insane.
lot. I was like, why the fuck? And so I had to park like down the street, like in a neighborhood.
And then walk with all the food.
Oh, so actually, I pulled over to the side and I gave it to Alex. Like, here, go inside.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
take them the food. They're fucking. I'll find something and I'll meet you. Like, I'll walk. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave her the food and the tickets, and then they started eating in there, and so it was fine by then. But yeah, I had to like illegally park. I was like, oh my god, bro! I was like, I don't even know where I'm gonna park, because there was already people who parked on the other like in the neighborhood who couldn't find parking in the parking lot, and so I had to go like a little further down, and I was kind of like on the corner, and I was like, I don't think this is legal, but whatever. I was like, fuck it, we ball. We'll see what happens.
Let it fly, bro. Let it rip.
Yeah. It at the end of the event, yeah, I went back and I didn't get any tickets, and it was fine.
Fuck yeah.
I think it was a little too out of the way for fucking anyone to kind of check, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, man, there was no fucking parking, and then I was like, oh my god. Overall, the event was good, but just like a fucking annoyance, yeah.
But like that's what I was talking about though. Like it's like a law of physics or something, law of nature that if you have a deadline to meet, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, like just something comes up.
God, I was so pissed yesterday.
Yeah, and it is. It's like the incompetence of like other people. I mean, it wasn't like in your case, it wasn't. Oh, the power went out in the bank or some shit like that. I mean, it was just like people fucking being annoying, or like the Burger King line. It's like, why are you at the drive-through making this? You mean if you have such a big order, go inside. You mean like
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier for you to grab your stuff inside.
yeah, like it's crazy. Like I don't know why you're fucking holding up the line, because if you're like, because most like the in which Burger King was it?
It was one way on Coors. next to where I work.
Okay, yeah, because like at least the one here, and I don't know the one that's like Coors, but the one like next to my house, they fucking no one goes inside. It's all drive-through, and
Mhm.
so like if you're gonna be holding up the drive-through, you're gonna back up the fucking line. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, this one for the longest time didn't have like the lobby open. I think it's like within like the past year or so when they've opened it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It was closed like for 4 years after COVID.
I think we gotta relearn the rules of the drive-through. I think drive-throughs got to be like you're ordering your own meal for yourself. It's like one combo. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be a little more lenient. I mean, I'd be like at least two or something like that.
Or you're
But
on
yeah,
a road trip and you're ordering for the car. That's fine. But if you're ordering for your place of work, like you're grabbing lunch for a lot of people,
yeah, no,
you
fuck that.
you
But
get down and go inside.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, you mean you have to be fucking considerate of other people. I mean, get your ass in there. Cause yeah, because other people probably go to work or go out to Burger King or go out to the drive-through for lunch, and they need to be back at work. But if you're fucking ordering for a whole group, I don't think you have like the same pressure. Do you make sense? Like
They understand you're gonna be late because you have a lot of food to bring in.
exactly right. So yeah, so it's like even if you're like really late, it's like oh, it's fine. Yeah, like it's understandable, right? You had all this fucking you're doing us a favor. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, if you're just getting food for your fat ass or whatever, like you're not gonna get the same leniency. You mean? They're gonna be like, what are you? Like, why were you so late? Why didn't you pack lunch or some shit? You
Yeah. Yeah, I just asked Diego. I was fuming when I got back to work.
mean?
I was like, fucking A, bro. Just so like, everything just God, I hate people.
Yeah, you just gotta be considerate.
Mm-hmm. Consider it and just common sense, dude.
Yeah.
Also learn technology. Use the mobile app, the banking app.
Yeah, it's so easy to deposit a check with like
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just fucking take a photo of it. I mean, well, there's some people that don't trust that. I mean, like, it's like, and that's weird too. All right, Andres,
Well,
what do you
you
think?
want
Wanna
to talk
hit
about?
this
Do you
next
want to
one?
talk about D&D or want to save it?
It's up to you. When will we do the next one? Next
I don't
mod?
know, but I got time. I don't know if you got time.
Yeah, it's fine. We can get into it because like we might have another session before we do another podcast. Or
Yeah.
all right,
I put D&D whatevers mainly because it's one of those like we just add D&D at the end because it's always interesting. We do it like twice a week or once every other week.
Mhm.
So we got a couple things. We can talk about Tony's death, learning how to play. We're kind of dumb, and then testing abilities. What do you want to talk about first?
You said Tony's death and Alex laughed, so let's start there. 'Cause that is pretty funny. Tony fucking died.
Fucking Tony died, bro. Oh my god, that was so funny.
I can talk about it. I guess as the DM side because I was talking to Alex like alone, just like the two of us. And I was like, was it too hard? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, did I make that shit too difficult? But then I thought back to it. It's like he had like a series of like really bad rolls, I guess, like against him and the ones that he did. You mean?
Yeah.
So first off, okay, and I'm not victim blaming, but like, yeah, like the whole thing is that so like the way he approached him and like the whole like my thing was like, and you called it at the at the end of the night. It was like exactly what it was. So he kept like downing drinks, right? And so I was hoping that was like something that would get picked up, like, oh, this guy's just fucking going at it. You mean like what's going on here? And like you mentioned, like, or I guess to give some background, right? Like the party had to go find like an informant or this something of like the disappearances that are happening in like the area, right, or around the world. And so they're in a tavern and they have to find this guy, and then like the clues that they get is that he has a temperament, or they have a temperament, and they know about the disappearances or something around them, right? And so going into it, I was thinking like, oh, okay, so like maybe they'll ask like, or they'll walk around, or eventually because like there's six of you, right?
Yeah.
So it's like maybe eventually you get to like that table and you'll start to notice like this pattern that this guy just keeps drinking, right? Or maybe you'll ask him a question, right? But like we go through like rounds of like social dialogue, I guess, or like role playing rounds. And I think it's like 3 rounds, right? 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this guy's just like no one's paying attention to this table specifically, right? Or at least not to like the extent that I was like thinking, right?
Mhm.
And so yeah, like it finally gets to the point where it's like they find this guy, but like my whole thing was like where if you talk to him early, there wouldn't have been like no combat, right? But it was like the breaking point was like 4 drinks, and I think he was like 5 in or some shit like that.
Either 5
And
in or on his fifth.
yeah, something, yeah, or
I
on
want
his
to say
fifth.
5 in though. I think it was five in though.
And so that was like the breaking point where it just like really, it would have been very difficult to get him to kind of talk to you. But then like the way that Tony did it, what did he say? He went up, put his hands on his hand on
Like
his
grabbed his
shoulder.
shoulder and is like, "You've had enough. You need to leave."
Is that what he said? I can't remember exactly what he
I
said. But
think something along those lines, like either you had enough,
uh-huh.
or you need to leave, or both.
Yeah, I think it was like you've had enough, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, that's not very polite. Like that shit would piss me off if I wasn't drunk. Do you mean like what the hell? And I was like, all right, well, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll be the breaking point. And I was like, and so this character is a druid, and yeah, that starts like transforming in front of him. So he's like, okay, yeah, so now we're in full like bar fight. Um, but like I was talking to Alex, yeah, so he turns into a bear. One of his abilities that I gave him is like a bear tackle, right?
Mm.
So he has to pass a strength saving throw. Um, if not, he's on the ground, and then he does like extra damage, right? Um, oh, he has like advantage too. That didn't really matter, if I'm gonna be honest. So he, he bear tackles him. Tony has like proficiency, or he has like very high chance to pass this, and he fails. Right? What does he roll, like an 8 or some shit?
Something, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, fucking so okay, he's down. I was like, it's not that bad. Like Tony's AC is already high, and I don't think it's like too bad, right? And so, and actually, yeah, the bear misses. Like he has like his bite attack, so he misses his bites, and then he does his slash. He like uses his claws, and then like on his first claw attack, he crits, and I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, okay, and then but he crits when he's down, right? So it's like, what are the odds that like whenever like it's already like a low chance to like crit. You mean?
Mm.
And then he also crits when he's fucking on the ground, and this is when the bear does like more damage. And so it's like, oh shit, okay. So that was one. He crits, and then he gets him down, right? So he's just like it fucks him up. And then he rolls a death saving throw. So that right now it's like two unlucky what's it called, rolls. And then he rolls a death saving throw and he fails. So now it's 3 unlucky rolls, right?
Yeah.
And so which is funny too because it's like he rolled it to everyone so everyone knew. And I think it's like, oh, okay, so like, oh, we'll try and get him out like next round, right? Like there should be enough time to go and get him. His turn comes around again, and then he nat ones on his his death saving throw, and so he's just failure, right? And so he's just and now he's at 3, and he dies is the fucking thing. And so like in total it was like 4 unlucky rolls. Either he did it or it was against him, right? And so like I was like thinking, I was like, yeah, was that just too difficult, or like what was going on? Like I thought like it would be easy, like if kind of like the party teamed up against the bear.
Mm.
I think he would have been disposed of within like 2 or 3 rounds, right? Yeah, and then Tony died. That was a
He
fucking thing.
fucking died.
What's your perspective as like the player?
I didn't think it was too hard. I mean, we can see the rolls, so we all knew there was just the dice gods going against Tony, like literally saying "fuck you" to his character. Um, and then going back to what you said at the end of the night, that we were pretty close to killing the bear.
Yeah.
And I know the reason why we didn't kill the bear sooner is because I had to stop and save Tony.
Yeah. Oh, and then you rolled, right? You tried to save him.
I tried to save him and I got an 8.
And you got an 8 and you failed that one too. So that's like a 5th roll. Do you
Mhm.
mean like it's just like it was a compilation of just like bad rolls? Yeah,
Mhm.
forgot about that one. You you probably would have been better off.
Killing it.
Well, I don't know. I have to go back and like see if I can look at the VOD or whatever. But I wonder if you would have been better off attacking the bear
Mhm.
and then like folk. I don't know, but then he might have still rolled the 1. Yeah.
Honestly, I think we just needed one of his rolls to go the other way. Whether
Yeah.
it's me stabilize, it's what his nat 1 to be not be a nat 1, because for those who don't know, when you lose all your health, you go to 0, you go to unconscious state, and you need to roll higher than a 10 3 times
Mm-hmm.
to revive yourself. And if you roll lower than a 10 3 times, you die. And if you roll a nat 1 on a die roll, it counts as 2 failures. And that's what he did. He failed his first one, so he already had 1 failure. Rolled a 1, it counts as 2 failures. Character dies. So if he can get one of those rolls to go the other way, we would have had an extra turn to get him up. If my stabilize worked, he would have been up. If the crit didn't crit, he would have been up. Like,
Didn't get knocked down, yeah.
if he didn't get knocked down, his strength save didn't go. It went the other way. He would have been up. Like, honestly, it's one of those, like, you never want to say like this one thing would change the outcome, but honestly, in his case, I think one roll would have changed the outcome.
Yeah. It was just like that thin of a margin that I just happened to fucking go against him, maybe. I have like more to say on that. It might actually like work out. But do you have anything else to say on like his death or like how it happened or?
No, I mean, in game, it's fine. I mean, again, it just goes. It's just unlucky. So it's not like I'm not gonna say the encounter wasn't balanced or unfair or any way. It was a fine encounter. I had fun with it. It's just unfortunate with the dice rolls. I'm just more concerned that he didn't get to play the character he wanted to make, but also talking to him after the fact, he might be okay losing this character. So,
well, and so we'll do learning how to play, and this might kind of go into it. So, yeah, after he died and after like the fight was over, right? The guy that he was talking to, right, gives you a quest so you can like look for like a soul stone, right, to try and like revive him, right? And I said this at the time, like this was actually like the intention. Like I was gonna like I don't know if you guys would have got around to it or if you would have talked to this guy even more. So this is kind of like a side quest, right? Like an intention of mine would be that early on you would have the ability to revive one of the party in case like a death were to happen, right? Because like something that I thought might happen is that, and it's not like I'm making like these encounters like super hard or anything like that, but something that I thought might happen is like, yeah, someone like ventures off, or you don't know how to again like learn, you don't know how to play as a team yet, and so I thought it's like, well, there might be like a death early on in the campaign. I just didn't predict that it'd be like literally like the first encounter outside of like the like the prologue or whatever. Do you mean? Because if you think about it, yeah, this is like the first real thing that you've done.
Yeah.
Out of that, so like I wanted to give that option if that were the case.
Mm.
But with his death, I think it might be like a silver lining in that there might be more thought put into like how the party plays with each other. Does that make sense? Like how you strategize within like battles and stuff, right? And I had like a what's it called? Office hours the other day, and then Tyler came in, and I guess what Kibran went to Farmington.
Yeah.
And he was saying like they spent time talking about it, and so Tyler's gonna come back and talk to the party about like working together. You know what I mean? and so I think that's like what like good comes out of like this death. It's like, oh shit, like maybe we do have to like kind of work together, or in-game role play, like. Yeah, like what would the party do? Do you mean like if someone's like down like this or something? Like I don't know if like this will bring like the party together more or make it like an easier time for future encounters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your thing? So you put learn how to play and then you put weird down.
It just goes into, and I think I told Tony this before a long time ago. My issue with playing D&D compared to being a DM is like, when I'm a DM, I know there's no box. I can legit do whatever the fuck I want because it's my world.
Yeah.
But playing as a character, I'm a little more. I know you're like encouraged to think outside the box, but it's hard for me to think outside the box when there is a box. And so I'm still trying to learn what I can't do. Like, did I declare that I want to do a deception check? Do I declare I want to do this? How do I, get going? And it's one of those things like we were trying to find this informant, but we all kind of took the instructions differently.
Yeah.
And so we were like struggling, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like I'm still trying to gain confidence to be a player character as opposed to DM. So I'm still learning how to play. And then as it goes into the testing abilities, they're like the same thing. At the end when Tony died and like the mayor comes in and I do this whole spiel where I'm trying to convince the mayor to arrest the bear, or I guess the druid that turned into a bear, and charge him with both counts of murder, saying they're trying to convince her that the reason why the 2 people died was because of him and he should be charged with murder. I did that as a reaction, but then I was trying to think of like why would my character want to do that? And so I'm like, I'm still trying to learn how to play as a player character and learn my own role playing, which goes into not knowing what the fuck I'm looking for in the informant.
Oh, and like, are you saying like also like learning like your character and like
Learning a
Right.
lot of things, mainly the character and like trying to take your hints. Because and then I also asked you at the end, I'm like, did you plan for more than just because that entire session was just the tavern.
yeah,
Like the session before that, we ended in the tavern. Like we got there and we actually like bought drinks in a room and we were there. Next session, we were still there, finding the informant. This whole shit goes down, and then we end the end of the session leaving the tavern. So like the entire session was a tavern, and I know that you wanted more, and I brought it up too that night. My like I know my brother has experience playing, Michael should have experience playing, and Tyler kind of does, but like me, this is my first long playing campaign as a player
Uh-huh.
already. We're only like 3 sessions in, and this is like the longest as a player character I've had, other than like recently with Tyler's Pathfinder. But even then, I don't think I got a chance to learn how to play Pathfinder because a lot of the Pathfinder rules are a lot different. I'm much more comfortable in D&D.
No, I think it's a
I
lot
know
easier to kind of pick up.
Alex is still new.
So I'll say this, as far as like experience, to me it seems that like the ones that need the most learning. Actually, let me ask you this. Who do you think needs like the most like learning, or I guess not even like the rules, but just like how to play in general? Like who do you think needs to learn like the most?
I think well, stuff. I think Tony and Alex probably need the most learning, but I think my like advice to Alex of what she needs to do is like probably find a voice, like gain a little more, be a little more outspoken and stuff. Which is the issue I had at the beginning of being a DM is I didn't know like I didn't want to be out there, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to play D&D for the longest time. Is I didn't want to be like on the spot role playing or whatever. And I think the first session I was a little quiet too. First session with Tyler and first session on your campaign, I was more quiet than I wanted to be. And this session, I was trying to be more like vocal. I think that's what Alex needs to be is more vocal. I think Tony just needs to learn how to play, like say this is what I want to do. Can I roll for this or flavor a little more?
No, and I can agree. I agree on your assessment of Alex. You can definitely be more vocal. Like you said, like find a voice. And I guess it's like with everybody else too. But like whenever you start like a campaign, like you need to find out like who your character is. You mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, like some idea. Because I was even thinking back to like Vugard. You mean like I don't think he started off the same way that like he ended. You mean
Yeah.
he wasn't like as brass. Um, and then like Tony, same thing. I just think he needs to like kind of learn how to go through like the motions, right? How to actually like role play combat too. Do you mean if I'm gonna be honest? Like he was like the only one next to the bear, right? But I guess like everyone was kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no way that he actually would have been able to hit him like from afar.
Mm.
Um but honestly like and this was actually brought up by like Hebron after the campaign or after like the session was over. How Michael and Tyler are both like very distrusting.
Yeah.
I mean, and like how kind of like they went and did like their own thing, and then they're just like very secretive when it's like they don't have to be. And I think that's something that Tyler like realized after, and I think that's where he wants to like start fresh come like next session,
Yeah.
right? Just kind of like bring like the party together a bit. Um, well, it's like the whole thing too. Like during the session, like he killed someone. I mean, like
He fucking
uh,
killed someone. That's wild.
in a situation where it didn't really like seem like necessary. Do you mean like
Yeah.
because everyone else kind of understood, right? That like this wasn't like a hostile like situation. Well, maybe with the bear, but not with like the other people that came in, right? Like the miners,
Hmm.
and then like
Miners, as in people who work in the mine.
not like little kids, right? Yeah, and like you mentioned, is like there's consequences and stuff like this, so you have to be like more
Mhm.
mindful about what you do. Um, Tyler did like bring it up like he was like role playing, but it's like I don't know, man. Like sometimes you have to like role play in the right direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because a lot of characters, a lot of people who like create like lone wolf characters, I've learned are hated by DMs because it's like you have a responsibility to play with your group.
Yeah.
If you're gonna create characters that are lone wolf and distressing and go off on their own, you're kind of fucking up the flow of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's how it seems to be right now with like Michael and like Tyler, and I thought this might. Well, we'll see if like how long it persists. Do you mean
Mhm.
like at the beginning? I can kind of see that with like everyone doing the same thing because like everyone is kind of a lone wolf before like the party gets together.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it doesn't always have to be like that. That seems to be like kind of like the way it goes. All right. If there's like no actual like if there's like if you're having a hard time to like role play as to why your character would be helping another person, right?
Mhm.
Um, which is like I don't know, like that's why I made like the first couple sessions in that like that realm where everyone is in the same situation, right?
Mhm.
Like everyone's like trapped, and I thought that was like, well, that might like expedite the role player like in the way in like the party like plays together and like bonds maybe I guess is the word I don't know like or finds like commonality.
Yeah.
That was my intention, but like it didn't really seem like that. Well, and I don't know about that because most people it seemed like it. You mean again? It was just like Michael and Tyler who were like distrusting.
Mhm.
Like everyone else seemed to like understand the situation.
Yeah.
And so as it gets back to my point, like I think you can have like some experience in playing, but it's like I think you need experience and that you can still like work on that like years later, even though
Mhm.
you've been playing or DMing for like a long time.
I liked your little simulation like prologue, and especially when we split up because like me and my brother went off on our own and we were working together. Because that kind of gave me a little more confidence, a better idea of what I wanted to do and what I should be doing as a role player.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking back to my campaign with Tyler, the Pathfinder, and when I was my first character, May, I just kind of followed Shermie because I didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up dying and created Lee, but even like with Lee, I'm like, I'm just in the front line. Like I'm gonna follow you guys, and then when we're in a fight, I'm just gonna charge ahead. I didn't really have much of a role outside of combat.
So
And then I noticed in the first session I did that. I just followed my brother. I was like, "Hey, Glant, you're a soldier. You fucking know what to do. You need a perimeter. I'll go do it." And then after having that the one-on-one session where we both kind of did our own thing, I'm like, this is what I should be doing. I don't know why I'm like following people. Like, let me just do my own thing. And you having this initiative role play turn order
uh-huh.
helps because I can just be like, when it's my turn, I know I'm not gonna be talked over. I know like I have the spotlight to do what I want to do, or I can use that turn to strategize.
Oh, like it like whenever it comes back to you, you have enough time to.
I have enough time to think about what I want to do,
Yeah.
and it gives me just a solo time to include other people. Because like again, something I don't think I would have done in Tyler's campaign or even session one was I talked to Glant. He told me his thing. I then surveyed the area. I asked for a perception check, and then I went to Acre, although Tony wasn't there because he fucking went to go poop or something.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
big spiel but I strategized. I'm like, hey, this is what I've learned from Glant. He's over there at the tavern. Let's do this. Let's have a plan. Hey, let's go set. I'll talk to this guy. You talk to that guy. Let's just do it. And it was it was both like confidence boosting because I'm like I'm fucking role playing. Yeah, hell yeah. This is the first time I've done it, and like I'm learning how to do this. And then it was crushing when he wasn't there.
That shit was funny. I was like, what the hell,
I'm
man?
like, God damn it.
Maybe I'll remind people like, hey, if you're gonna step away, say something. Like I don't mind. Yeah, it's like you can go shit or fucking piss yourself, but like,
Mhm.
yeah, someone's gonna try and talk to you. If I'm not trying to get your attention, like this way, we're not wasting time being like, hey, you there? Like,
Mhm.
um, no, yeah. I think that next session that might be the emphasis. Tyler said he's gonna do it, or to some extent, but I'm actually I'm gonna have a position with like Poe where he talks to like the whole party.
Mhm.
And that was kind of like good the goal during like the prologue, but again, who are the ones that didn't really talk about themselves? You mean
Yeah.
like maybe the next session is like okay, it's like we need to learn how to work as a team. Who like and be like trusting each other? Like it's like this is and then I'll make and then it's like this is only like the first time we've actually been outside of like this realm and like working together. It's like this is
Yeah.
not where like things get serious, right? Um, and then like maybe talking about everyone's skills and like kind of where they fit in, and if there is like, do we need to put like a de facto leader, right? Is it a cooperative or does there someone who makes like decisions at the very end? You mean
Yeah.
like how do we want to organize this group? The only thing that stings is that Tony's character won't be there for that. But I wonder if there's like a way to bring him back in whenever or if, right, if you bring him back, if we decide to bring Acri back.
I can tell you, Bon, his initial goal, once if we were to find the way to bring Acri back, is he's gonna want to leverage it before using it to bring back Acri. So he's either gonna want to sell it or use it to gain leverage on another person. Like if they really want it, oh, you really want this? What do you like? What can I get in return?
Uh-huh.
Like that's what Bond's main motive. I'm trying to make Bond a little selfish diplomat, like
You're like
really confident in his charisma ability. So he's just gonna try to enrich him and his group. And we talked to Tony, like I think like shortly after the session where he died. Like that's my initial stance, and then I was like talking to him. I was like, why did I like one of the reasons why I went so hard in trying to convince the mayor is because I wanted to see I want to learn how to play. So I used it as an excuse to like try to do deception checks or charisma based checks because I am a charisma based character. So I kind of want to use my abilities a little more, or like what I'm good at. And I was like, well, what like does Bond really care about Acri or does he not? And I think he doesn't. I think the second we turn the corner, I'm gonna let the bear go. Like I'm gonna untie him and be like, yeah, I was just trying to see what I can get away with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're in the room now, right? I think we're in the.
Yeah.
I don't think we're in the tavern anymore.
So I think like retroactively, because I think we started interrogating him. So I'm gonna ask you, can I retroactively untie him and then just say,
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to see what I wanted to get away with. Like,
Yeah.
like this happened. It's unfortunate. Our comrade is dead, but also I only knew him for a day.
Yeah, I wonder what the motivation will be.
Mhm.
You think? Well, we'll see. Yeah, I'll see what the next session will hold.
Mhm.
Because you don't have to, right? Go in. They can just leave him dead.
Yeah, we could. I talked to him because like it's one of those like metagaming like above the table. I want to because I want Tony to play the characters he wants to play, but I don't want that to just make me automatically revive him and go against what I think my character would want.
Yeah.
There's like I also want to have a journal, like a personal diary that Bond writes in every night. So I can kind of like how Tyler does his own recap where he does it in his weird I don't trust anyone way.
Uh-huh.
Like I want to do that, but like in Bond's point of view. So like in that book, he would write, one of our comrades died, which is unfortunate, but I was able to convince the mayor to arrest the guy and charge him on double murder. So that's pretty good.
You're like a little narcissistic or what?
You're a little narcissistic, a little selfish. Also having this journal, I think will help me kind of flesh out my character's personality and help me roleplay what I want him to be.
I can see that. Yeah, like kind of evolve
Mm-hmm.
like slowly from like session to session. It's like this
When
is
I
what
thought of that, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, it's like this is what he believed like in session 3, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I'm happy you fixed. Like you were able to give us a journal, so I'm gonna start doing that now. I'll probably have to type it up in Word and then copy and paste it to Foundry, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. But then once I thought of the idea, that's when I realized, wait, it's only been a day. Like
yeah,
the first thing I would write is just the first night of meeting everyone, because then everything after that has that only happened in the second day. Like the shadow fight, it's in the same day as a tavern fight.
yeah. If you think about it, or even well, if I'm gonna be honest, actually, and I'll tell you guys next session. Like, there a day hasn't even passed. You mean?
Oh, for
Because
real?
like, yeah, well, because like that time that you spent in the realm,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't actually a day that passed in the real time.
I do know you mentioned like it was getting dark sooner than like it was expected, like much faster than a normal day.
Yeah.
And so, but like even then, like I would write during like right before I long rested. So the only time we've had a long rest was that first day. That doesn't count as a day because it was in a simulation.
Yeah.
That goes back to we're dumb, man. We're so far behind of what I assumed you had planned.
Well, maybe like a session or two.
Mm,
Yeah, because I was like this past session, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys will get past like the tavern, right? Kind of go from there. I'm actually kind of curious to see how long this next session will be.
excited.
It might. We'll see. See if you guys decide to work
Let's see.
together.
I'll tell you if we're gonna long rest and have our own rooms. You can tell Alex that we're gonna bunk together, and I'm gonna talk to her.
Oh yeah, is that the goal?
We're gonna have a little one-on-one bond, Raya.
Oh yeah, the Tyler told me he's gonna try and befriend Grant, but he's already mixing.
Well, like selfishly, kind of selfishly, even selflessly, I want to talk to Alex so we can work through our issues with speaking up in roleplay.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Yeah, because I mean, it was like breaking it down. I didn't really like start like this last session was the first session I actually was involved in roleplay to a bigger extent than just like, oh, do you want me to go do this? Oh, well, can I just do a perception check? I was actually like trying to talk through my character,
yeah.
and that was a lot of fun. And I want Alex try to like, encourage Alex to do it and help her find a voice. But also like character wise, she's the most interesting, or Raya's the most interesting to Bond because she is completely at least to Bond's perspective, completely non magical. She's just a fighter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe Acme right now is also not.
Yeah. Um, that's what Tony brought up. Like Akri isn't magical; he's a monk. But and I was like, yeah, but he has like magical qualities, like key points or something exclusively to him that are kind of like that you can't really see or picture because it's like a magical type of willpower that they have. We have Glant has magic. I have magic. The other two are some sort of magical people, but Raya is just a pure fighter, and like it's interesting to bond because like we all kind of have these magical abilities innately almost, and you had to train in the way of the sword.
Yeah, it's like almost like more honest. You mean
Mm-hmm.
like magic is like a cheat code.
Yeah. So Bond has an interest in Raya. I just want to talk to Alex.
I get the two meats. Yeah.
Yep.
Who's the? I guess Tyler's on the role plays like the most. Maybe Tyler
Mhm.
and then Michael.
Sometimes I don't think Michael role plays. I think he's just being Michael,
I think that.
being a little gremlin, little fucking
Yeah.
nuisance.
I'm surprised. I was actually kind of proud of him that he killed the the miners. And he was like, oh, he's like, yeah, non-lethal. Like, okay.
I was surprised by that too. I was like, wow, he's
Yeah.
maturing.
Yeah, right. And I was thinking, is like, is that his character? Or is that him? Like, is his character actually like wouldn't do that? And I was like, that's pretty interesting because yeah, he says like his character's like a gremlin, but he wouldn't kill the miners. So I just got the craziest fish,
Bam.
an opulent, huge swordfish.
Bro, it's happening again. Are you watching this game? Tyrese Halliburton hit a buzzer beater to send it to overtime. It's 136 to 135. 18 seconds left in overtime.
Uh,
That's all the topics we got. I was typing these as they came up to my head this morning, and then by the time I was going home, I was like, "Fuck, we have a lot to talk about."
that's pretty good. Like, because I had a lot of similar.
Mhm.
Like before you jumped on, yeah, I went to like the sheet to go.
Anything else you want to add before we say goodbye?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Fucking has Diego been listening? Or
Dio's been listening. I think Donna's been listening too.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So would you ask him, or can you see like the listeners?
Well, I'll pull it up. I was texting him. I'm starting. I just text him after like Thunder games, and I'd be like, "Hey, go Thunder," or "T will suck." And then I think at one point he fuck, I don't have my computer. God damn it. He told me to check out the comment he left on our YouTube channel, our YouTube video, for our last episode.
Oh, is he subscribed? Did he get like notification or some shit?
He might have. Might have. I looked up YouTube on YouTube. I'm a dumbass. Let me click on it and see. Go to our most recent video. What do you say? This is from Tonyo, longtime fan. I was misrepresented on Shador, and your writing stinks. Also, Shaba Ranks would never give up his 40. Stay black.
Wait, did he give him this morning? Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, the 40 was was his way of keeping the blood, the darkness off you. So here's another episode. We'll see. Well, I'm waiting for his comment on this episode.
Yeah, fucking.
Now we
Like
have two
right?
fans.
You praise the Thunder. I said, "Fuck the Thunder."
Hey, I think that Thunder are good. I mean, I had them picked early in the season. You're just a hater.
Oh yeah, I'm a hater, bro. I want the T-Wolves to win.
Fuck the T Wolves.
I want. Well, you know what? I fuck Rudy Gobert. I only want Ant to win.
I can see that.
Does Rudy doesn't have a chip, right?
No, he doesn't.
Do I want him to get one?
I don't. Fuck that
Yeah.
guy. That guy ruined the NBA for then Curp and COVID.
Yeah, that fucking super spreader over here, bro.
And patient zeros, dumbass.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
stupid.
touching on the microphones. God
It's
damn it.
crazy. And then it was his done. That. You know what? That's what fucking marks the start of COVID for me. What game was it where it got canceled? You ever?
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of the game.
What's it? Was it March 13th or something?
It was It was like in the middle of March, but like I was watching the game live. I think I don't know if it was like me playing. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like they're stopping the game.
I wasn't watching the game, but I do remember. I think when that happened, I got back from work because I used to work at Walmart, right? And that's when I realized that we were running out of toilet paper and paper towels at the store. And so me and my brother were like, we have to go buy some or we're fucked. So I think on the way to the store, we got like the notification that the NBA has canceled or postponed the league or the season.
Uh-huh. And I remember I was like, what? And then that's what in my head, that's what fucking marks the start of COVID. Like, oh,
Me too. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it's here. God
Yeah,
damn it, Rudy Gobert.
we didn't know. Yeah, it's like I didn't know how serious it was, but I guess it is. Oh shit! Oh, because that fucking bitch ass super spreader. You know what? Yeah, go Thunder. Fuck Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
You know what? Trade Antu the fucking Thunder right now. Just change teams.
Fucking yeah, damn it, Rudy Gobert. But that'll do it for this episode of the Sports Morse podcast. Thanks for listening. Fuck Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
God damn it, ruined. God fucking, he brought COVID to us. Go Thunder. Shai Gilgeous MVP, true MVP. You got it right. Give us your dream team NFL flag football roster.
That's a good question.
And then we'll talk about it next week. And you leave it in the comments, and we'll rate it next week or next time. Maybe next week. I don't know. But until next time, fuck you, Nick and Rudy Gobert.